Much love and respect. I appreciate you guys chiming into D.A.P, the perspective, where we talk about any and everything. So if you would like to be a part of the show, do me a favor, press like, press share, plus go over to YouTube and press subscribe. Do me the favor on this side, which is Facebook, do me the favor and press follow so you can get notifications on both sides whenever I go live. Right now, I got my man Miles up here and I got my man Big Scum. Give them a round of applause for chiming in on this particular show today. Real talk.
Word.
Peace and blessings. What's good with you? What's good with you, Big Scum?
Nothing much, just up here with the big brother and the strong young brother Miles. We're gonna drop shit like a picture.
Word. That's what's up. What's up with you, my man Miles? What's good with you?
Like I said, I'm chilling, man. I ain't doing too much. Happy Sunday, man.
No doubt, no doubt. How was your day today so far?
Oh, my day was good. I'm good. I'm all right. We went to go. We went to. They was giving out books and utensils for school starting Monday. So
Nice.
Starting Tuesday. So I
Nice.
did that real quick. Other than that, regular good day.
Word. That's what's up. So you gotta go take your behind to work in the morning, right?
Yeah. I go to work in the morning.
How long? How early you gotta get up?
I gotta be there at 9 in the morning.
Okay, cool.
So I wake. I meet 9 in the morning.
No doubt. Word. What about you, my man, Scum? And where the hell you get the name Scum from, bro?
You see, that's the thing. I used to have a podcast years ago called Scumbag Chronicles. And I created a character called Scumbag Steve, and it's another dude out there under that name. He told me cease and desist. So, like Notorious B.I.G., he went from Biggie Smalls to B.I.G. I went from Scumbag Steve to Big Scum. So I'm able to still, keep the scum, but I won't get a cease and desist.
Wow. Oh, that's
That's Big Scum.
Wow, that's crazy. Oh, man, that's deep. That's a deep story right there, man. That's deep. So you into movies too, Scum, right?
Yeah. I got blessed with that Not My Day film off of with that Commodore dude and Haran Heron. He's running for councilman in New York. He saw me working out in Weekway Park and he just offered me the opportunity and I appreciate him and I went with it.
Wow, dope. That's dope. Wow, that's all right, bro. That's all right. And where can people see that at? Where can people actually watch that particular video, that movie?
That movie, Not My Day, was streaming on Tubi last I remember. It was on Tubi.
Dope. That's dope.
It was my little Oscar-winning debut.
Word. Didn't they have like some type of? Didn't you have like a reviewing or something like that in Newark or something, or Essex County?
Yeah, Newark at the Newark Screens. They had a showing. It was pretty big. I invited people, and I had some people actually came out to support me. I was really happy. About 9 or 10 people came to see me, and I was really proud of that. And I thank them so much for their support, man. It's good when people come for you specifically. It was 10 people, but that's 10 people for me, and I appreciate it.
That's what's up, man. That's definitely a blessing, bro. Definitely a blessing. Yeah, I saw some of the videos. I saw some of the footage, man. It was packed, bro. I was like, damn, it was a good turnout, man.
People, they actually paid money to come, to support me. So I really respect that. If it's $1, I respect it. If it's 99 cents, I respect it because you did that for me and you didn't have to. So
that's a fact.
What's the name of it again?
It's called Not My Day.
Not My Day?
Yes.
On Tubi.
Yeah.
Yep, Not My Day. Okay. Yeah, y'all go check that out for those who's listening, man. All right, today y'all know we discussing this video. Well, not the video, but we're talking about PAP and Remy. This is actually part 3. So do me the favor once again, if you want to chime in, you can. But we just chopping it up right now, waiting for a few more people to come on in. So if you're here, do me the favor, if you can hear me, please press 1 in the chat so I know that you're here or that you can hear me and see us pretty clear. I don't want no discrepancies. I'll wait about 5 seconds to let me know that you guys can hear me. Press 1 in the chat. All right, so yeah. We know that there's been a lot of talk about Clarissa, Remy, and PAP. But for some reason, one of the biggest issues right now is they're talking about the divorce. When I play this particular video for you guys, I want you to tell me, what do you think when you hear this particular video? Give me one moment. Okay.
In 2008, that's not who this is now. Now he's a wife. Listen, this is what I would like. Papoose, you have my lawyer's information. If you can't afford to retain a lawyer, since your lawyer that the number you gave us has not been retained yet, I told you I'll paper it. If somebody over there that loves you wants to paper it, great. That will make me happy. Everything is signed and ready to go. I don't want nothing. I'm not even asking for child support. My daughter's school, her babysitter, her nanny, her gymnastics, her swimming, her dancing, her healthcare, her all of that. I take care of it like I've always done. I don't need anything. Stop making marriage.
So when you hear that, what comes to mind after listening to that verbiage? Anyone, you can go first.
Take it, Miles.
I feel like, after hearing that, I feel like you just bothering me because I'm dealing with somebody else. Like, you just talking. You're trying to antagonize me, right? You're trying to say, because you know it's about my child, and you know I'm about to step, and we both about to leave. So I feel like, I don't know. I probably would have just stopped talking. I probably would have just blocked her. I probably just would have blocked her and just left it alone and try to deal with my lawyers, however we deal with my lawyers to get a divorce. Because like you said, we already dealing with these kids. Like, at the end of the day, like, we're already dealing with the kids because we already together. Now we're going to a separation. At the end of the day, I feel like that shit shouldn't even came to the internet. That's what I feel. That shit shouldn't even came to the internet. But now that you brought it to the internet, I feel like you mad because you like, oh, somebody over there gonna pay for it. You know somebody gonna pay over it. She got money. You know my chick got money, so you know she gonna pay for it. So the nigga, I just knocked your nigga out. Your nigga don't got no money. We both ain't got no money. You saying we both ain't got no money. But I came up. I got me a chick that's gonna take care of me. She know how I move. If I was Papoose, you know how I move. She know I'm chilling. She gonna take care of me. I bet. I'm gonna stop talking to you, and I'm gonna go about handling my business.
That's a great perspective.
PAP.
Great perspective, brother. Thank you for that way of looking at things. You know what I mean? It's amazing because men have a different perspective on a lot of things, man. So I appreciate your outlook on that. How about you, my man, Big Scum?
I think she's trying to appear unbothered, unfazed, and at the same time call him broke without calling him broke. I take care of it like I always have. She's trying to, take stabs at him, take little digs, let the internet read into it that he's broke. He's not taking care of his children. He's a deadbeat. Everything's on me. I'll keep doing everything on me. Just sign the papers. If you can't pay for the lawyer, I'll pay for it. I'll pay for school and gymnastics. So she's trying to call him a deadbeat dad, call him broke. I got the bag. You're broke. Surreptitiously trying to insult the man's financial situation and make it seem like he's not a good father financially or otherwise. So she's just taking stabs at him because I think she's hurt.
Really good analogy, brother. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that.
The piggyback over what he said, not to cut you off, the piggyback over what he said. Being though, like she said when she first came on, he's want to be the wife. I understand how she said that because he stopped being financially he was in the house. So that means he went to school and he probably was a hands-on dad. That's a lot. We don't even have a hands-on dad. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes we just got a financial dad that's not hands-on. So like I said, y'all, we coming from it's just happening. So y'all been in the house, period, together. know what I mean? Y'all seen clips of the baby smacking her away from trying to kiss him. So you know who's the father and who's the parent in the house, whether it's financially or not, but you know who's there. So like she said, she's just taking stabs at him because no man wants to be called broke. Because now I'm being in a house with my kids and you outside doing money because that's what you want to do. I'm letting you do that. I'm being a man by letting you go run around. You do you. I'm in the house with the kids. I ain't really doing too much. I don't want to be out there. I'm in the house with the kids. That money coming, we diddy bobbing. So now that we're separating, you want to say that I'm broke. I've been broke, motherfucker. That's the case. I've been broke. You've been knew I was broke. If that's the case, we've been in the house together. You just saying that because you know broke don't want to be a part mixed with no man. So now your dude was a battle rapper. My chick is a boxer. You know what I'm saying? Now you mad because I knocked your dude out. You can't beat my girl. You know what I'm saying? You can shoot her, period. You can pull out a gun, whatever. But she could beat you. Hands up. I beat your nigga, hands up. So now you know who I really am. Now, the same shit I was doing for you, I'm doing for her. What he's doing? He's being black love, but over there in the boxing world. He's training with her. He's walking with her. He's giving her uplifting words. What's the difference? He's doing the same shit I did to you, but now I'm doing it with somebody else. I've been broke, motherfucker. I've been broke when I met you. You've been broke. You've been Remy or whatever. That's cool. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. You know what I mean? But
dope perspective, man. I agree with both of you guys, man. I do see that there was jabs taken. I think she was hurt. You can hear it. You can see it on her face as she was talking. You can tell that she wanted to actually sun him. She was trying to sun him. You know what I mean? Like she's the big, you know what I mean? She was trying to treat him like a little dude. You know what I mean?
But she's from the Bronx, though, so we gotta expect that she's from. Yeah, it's like being from Jersey.
She has that energy.
Brooklyn.
Yeah, she has that energy. She has that. She always.
Yeah, she know how to do that.
She always did say that she was a tomboy, so she do have some masculine ways. She do have some masculine ways.
Not talk like a nigga.
You know what I mean?
Make everybody feel.
Yeah, she do have some masculine ways about herself, and she was definitely trying to sun him. And on top of that, if you can remember, she made it seem like, just like in this post, even before that, in that video, she made it seem like he was the one not signing. But the thing is, Pat was the one who actually took out the divorce. He put that paperwork in. So in reality,
so he filed for the divorce?
He filed for the divorce. So the thing is, you know, she wasn't the one actually signing because they was trying their best to figure out how is the assets and this money going to go when we split. So that's what their lawyers was trying to make happen. But in the meantime, in between time, her going on these rants, I'm talking about for almost a year, she was going on live every day, saying stuff like, won't you sign? Come get your shit, this, that, and the third. And that wasn't the case the whole time. So Kimberly, I did send you a link on the inbox, in your inbox, so you can come on. Let's go to the chat real quick. Kimberly had something to say, and I appreciate you, Kimberly, for chiming in. She's trying to give her perspective. Thank you for coming on, Kim. Do me the favor, press follow on my page and go to YouTube and press subscribe on David Adams Podcast. Kimberly says this: are the people that's on this live right now, basically, you know, giving their perspective, have they ever gone through a divorce?
I've never gone through a divorce, but I've dumped 1,000 women and had 1,000 women dump me. So I understand the laws of separation and separatism and aggression when a relationship ends. Now, divorce is a little more legal than me just stepping off or telling her to step. I'll let Brother Miles take it from here.
Yeah, that's how we feel. Nah, but I feel like I'm in a divorce right now. So, like I said, Kimberly, you saying, has anybody been in divorce? I've been in divorce. I've been married. I've been married for 6 years. I've been divorced for 4 years. So I understand about the properties and all of that stuff. But like I said, I left with nothing. I didn't care about the properties and none of that. I felt more of the connection of losing my wife and my kids. Fuck a house, fuck a car, fuck all that. We get all that shit back. You can't really get your kids once you lose your kids back. You can't get your wife once you lose your wife back. You got to fight for that shit back. And then when you fighting for that shit back and it don't come back, that gets you deeper in the hole. But as far as the financial and shit, she got everything. She still, everything she came with, she got everything I came with, what I got. Everything we accumulated together, we still got. You know what I mean? So it's like, I understand what they're going to do. I'm going to do that right now. But I'm just not fighting. I'm just not fighting for no properties. Right. I'm not fighting for no assets. I'm fighting for legacy. I'm fighting for my kids. I'm fighting for us to be good co-parents, us to be good parents to our kids, me to be a good man, me to be a good father. We're going individually. I'm worried about me doing all that, me being financially straight for my kids, me to be able to be like, she needs something, I just give it to her, whatever. Right. She asked me for 5,000, I give her 5 million. Like, shit ain't about nothing. I don't care about that. I care about being there, showing them that I fucked up being a family man. I fucked up being a husband. I fucked up being a father. But this is what I wanted to be. This is what I was trying to be, but I was other places. You know what I mean? But now I'm not there anymore. So now I'm focused on family. So this is where it's at. Regardless of what, this is where y'all be always gonna be family.
That's what's up. I like that, brother. I like that. I like that. Yeah, I appreciate you saying that, brother. That was some deep shit right there. I appreciate you saying that. And to both of you guys' point, I like the fact that my man Scum expressed how he'd been with many already. So he never been through the divorce part, which is legally. And I want to say this to that point, my man Scum. I want to say that it was always said, when you get with a woman, you're actually married, even though you didn't sign paperwork, you didn't sign, there was no, paperwork in the situation. You're considered married because you actually came into twine with the spirits, the energy, sex, and all of that creates a marriage. So people always said things like back in the day, this is why virgins was so important. And people say things like, well, does it give men the right to have sex with this one, that one, that one? At the time, this is why back in the day, this is why when they got with a man and the man has sex with this one, that one, that one, that's why they called them concubines. Because women didn't just have sex with anybody. When they had sex with that man became their wife. And that's a fact. That's why they say concubines, or you had what they call it, polygamists and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? But as far as what my brother was saying, as far as the marriage and the divorce and the paperwork and all that and the assets and stuff like that, that's what it all comes down to. You know what I mean? For those just chiming in, I want to play this video for you to hear because maybe you didn't hear it. I wanted you to see and hear the video we're talking about so you can be on the same page with us. All right? I'm going to play it now.
2008. That's not who this is now. Now he's a wife. Listen, this is what I would like.
Now, when she said, like I said, she's trying to stun him, trying to play it off, trying to laugh at him, trying to make him belittle him, actually. When she said, now he's a wife, somebody in the comments must have said that. And because that person said that, she giggled at that. And basically, that's what he was becoming. That's what he was, in a sense, because of the duties that he was doing. All right, because the role, I guess, reversed. He started becoming the assistant. He was assistant. This is what a woman was usually doing back in the day. She was a helpmate, and that's what he was to her. And it's a fact. So she laughed at that because she know that was the truth. That was the truth. So, and if that's so, why shouldn't he receive some type of monetary reward or financial or assets from that, him being just like a wife? I'm gonna go on with the video. I'm gonna go on with the video. Hold on, I'm gonna go on with the video.
Papoose, you have my lawyer's information. If you can't afford to retain a lawyer, since your lawyer that the number you gave us has not been retained yet, I told you I'll pay for it.
See, trying to sun him. Trying to sun him. I think somebody was about to say something, but go ahead and say it, bro.
The point that was made about Papoose should be rewarded or summoned to that effect for being what they call a wife. No, he doesn't deserve anything for playing the role as a wife. He deserves a kick in his ass for playing the role of a wife. That's not his natural role. His role is leader, provider. You follow me, or I'll find somebody who will. Him playing the supportive, helpful role is fine if there's a bigger plan that you're leading her into. But to get into the role of servitude and support mate for someone who's doing something bigger and better than you, he doesn't get a reward for doing what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to support his woman. He's supposed to be at 100%. You don't get a reward. You don't reward a fish for swimming. So once you're out of pocket, you're out of role, you don't get a reward for that. You get a punishment for that. And now he's being punished. He's looked at as Mr. Mom, Mr. Belvedere for hoes. What he's supposed to be looked at as a king with a queen. Clarissa Shields is giving him all the respect in the world, and he's still looking as if he's subservient. So Papoose has to raise his stock. He has to raise his level of accomplishments. He has to start doing things bigger and better on another level without what it looks like him sycophanting off of a woman. I respect the fact that he support these women, but he's not going to get a reward for being a handmaid to a helpmate to a woman. There's no reward for that.
But see, I knew brother was going to answer like that because I know how the brother think, and I knew he's going to answer in that way, and I appreciate your perspective. Go ahead, add on, my brother. I know you.
Like when I say reward, I say I'm riding with it. Period. If I feel like I helped you, no matter what I did, if I feel like this is what I brought to the table, this is what we brought at the table, because at the end of the day, that's how it is. If at the end of the day, she went to jail, he took over the household. Whether it was supposed to do it or not, I'm not giving him a clap for taking care of his kids. I'm giving him a clap for standing by his family. So my point is, my perspective of Papoose is nothing but family, not no wife, husband, little nigga. Because at the end of the day, you only could provide for what you could provide for. Some niggas don't have money-wise, but they know how to come up with creations to get money. Some niggas, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, he was there for his wife. Niggas don't be there for their wives. Niggas don't be there. She was there for her husband. So even if she's belittling him or not, or even if he's taking a reward or not, I feel like they was there together. So if you trying to belittle him as saying he's a little man, all right, give him my money now. Now belittle me some more. Give me my bread. Because why? I helped you because at the end of the day, he wasn't really he was a successful rapper because he had a $5 million deal. He was on a pop charge watch, but he stopped that. He left that for his family. So he became a family man. So that doesn't make him soft. He couldn't be a provider. He had to stay in the house with his family because she was in jail. Him being a provider, he would have left his kids to somewhere else. So he stayed there with his kids. I respect him for that. He's not no little man for that. He's not no bitch for that. He's not no wife for that. He did that because he took it out of his own self of being a man. A man is a provider. He couldn't do that. So he had to stay in the house and raise his kids. Niggas can't do that. So that's where I come from of saying he gets half because of family.
I like that.
Like nigga, like at the end of the day, and I respect what you say, because if he never would have stood for family, he'd have still been that nigga. But being that he dropped himself for family, he's no longer that nigga. Okay. So I understand what Big Bro is saying as far as he let her do that. Right. He let her belittle him as a man because he didn't provide. He stayed home. But how many niggas you wish would have stayed home and raised their kids? It would have been less fucking dead niggas out here, less gangbangers out here. It'd have been less whores out here. It'd have been less robbers out here. It'd have been less fiends out here. If the mother and the father would have did that.
Word.
At first, the mother was playing that role. So at the end of the day, you can't be mad because the father is playing both his role and the mother role, and you can't be mad if the mother is playing the father and the father, because they don't be mad when the mother play the father role and the mother role. They give him props. They don't call him a bitch. They don't call her nothing. They say, "Yo, respect your mother." They got a Dear Mama song sung by Tupac. They got a Letter to My Father sung by Luther Vandross. You understand what I'm saying? So they got a soft nigga talking to his father, and they got a double nigga talking to his mother.
Good point, brother. Good point. I like that. I like that. To both of y'all points, man. To both of y'all points. Very, very keen on that. Both of y'all are right in a sense, you know what I mean? Because two things can be right at the same times. But I want to add to my brother Scum. You know, I agree with you, and I also disagree when it comes to not getting something. Like the brother said, as far as him doing them 6 years, as far as him not only, because people think Pat was broke with no money, and that's a lie. That was a lie. He was still bringing in money from a lot of his streams, his songs that he created that's on all social music platforms and stuff like that. He was bringing in money from that, whether people don't realize it or not. Also, his social media pages, he was bringing in money. Also, he brought in money from the deals that he made for his wife. And therefore, I think that he should be able to receive something. I'm quite sure they had properties together, cars together, and things of that nature together. And they accumulated that stuff during the process of the marriage. Rightfully so, if women can get that, when they're not doing nothing and doing the house duties, but never wrote a song, never dropped the basketball inside the hoop, never did whatever that man was doing to accumulate that money, but turn around and still get millions. I think in this world today, which is where women fought for the rights to make the money as the man makes, do the things as the man do, be on the same level as the man is, I think they should also suffer the consequences as well. You understand what I'm saying? So if that's the case, if you are the breadwinner, the boss chick, you the boss chick, you wanted the same thing as a man. That's why the courts, the law, we can say anything, we can say what we want, but I feel that the law is set up to the point where they are allowing now men to actually receive if they are not the breadwinners of the house.
So this is the thing. I'm not saying he doesn't, as far as marital separation, legally, he's entitled to what married people are supposed to split. I'm speaking specifically on expecting a reward for doing what you're supposed to do. I don't think he should be rewarded for standing up, doing what he's supposed to do as a man. As men, we don't receive rewards. We get pat on the backs from each other. Only time most of us receive a good praise is when we're in the casket and we can't hear it. We suffer as men, we fight as men, we work our asses off as men, and nobody say good job because it's what we're supposed to do. Now, him being a family man, holding down his wife, 100% salute that. Asking for a reward for that, you're going to be waiting a long time. Now, as far as marital property, they had the show together. They got stuff together. Yeah, as far as marital institution of legalization, yes, split that up.
Yeah.
The marital property, split that up.
Yeah.
The emotional part, you don't get a reward for the emotional part of what you did, is what I'm saying.
Oh, I get that. Oh, I thought you was talking about receiving the things that we're talking about, because the topic is basically dealing with should PAP get something from the divorce, which is finances.
Marital-wise, Marital wise, yes, whatever they accumulated together, split that and get that man his
But as a man, no.
split that and get that man what
As a
he
man,
earned.
no.
But as far as the emotional part of I did this for you, pat me on my back, don't wait for that, is what I'm saying.
Oh no, hell no, hell no. I agree, no doubt. Respect. Yep, yep. You wanted to add on to that, my man, Miles?
Let's go, Miles.
Nah, I'm just like, and then they like us men. We speak different. Like, you know what I mean? We talk to each other different from a lot of other men. We talk about men that have been broken. You know what I mean? Then you got some men that hasn't been broken yet. You know what I mean? So this right here is a broken situation. Like, you know what I mean? Like we talked to before, we like, this is a broken situation. As a man, like you said, as a man, he shouldn't get nothing. He should just walk away and let it be. You know what I mean? I feel like he should just let it go and be. But as far as whatever they're saying that they did for each other, I feel like they should never put it into the media because they could have worked it out itself better.
Exactly.
So they never would have put it in the media because like you gotta think about it. You lose your girl, I lose my girl. We're not gonna put it in the media, but once it's getting to the media, now you gotta answer to the comments of how they feel you should deal with that nigga or that chick, or how you feel because they didn't do that with they nigga. They nigga probably left with everything, or they chick probably left with, you know what I mean? Or they nigga probably left with nothing or whatever. But everybody's not the same. We're talking about Papoose and Remy Martin. They was considered black love.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? They not considered Jay-Z, Nas. They not considered Jay-Z, Beyonce. They not considered Nas, Khalees. They not considered none of that. They considered black love. They was the full foundation of the black love. He did something that niggas didn't do. He held they chick down. And then she was allowed to come home and do them things. They were scared of Remy. He made it possible not to be scared of Remy because he wasn't scared of Remy. They were scared of Remy. He wasn't scared of Remy. So they feel like, okay, he makes her vulnerable. He makes her be black love. He makes her be Remy. We can respect Remy. So far as the business wise of black love, he need that. They need to split that and go about their business. But as far as but the social media shit, they gonna do what they gotta do, that social media shit.
Yeah.
But as far as black love, who they created themselves for us to be, because that's why we talking about Sunday. We're talking about Papoose and Remy. You know what I'm saying? And then you gotta think about it. Carissa Shields, like I said, she's a boss. I don't know, I'm not gonna say that Easy the Block Captain wasn't a boss, but he wasn't no Carissa Shields. You know what I'm saying? He worked for you, he still work for Remy. You know what I mean? Papoose worked for, if they say he worked for Carissa because he helps her. But I didn't see Easy Block Captain helping her. You know what I'm saying? I see he fucked her shit up. You know what I'm saying? Because he made her husband beat him up. He made her husband beat him up. He made everybody on the internet realize what's going on. He made niggas he made battle rappers call her a bitch in her face because they no longer was scared of Papoose because they knew Papoose wasn't fucking with her. So she was back to being nobody. When she was fucking with Papoose, they were scared to talk. They were scared to disrespect her like that. But being she don't fuck with Pat, she played Pat. Yeah. Niggas called her a bitch in her face. And on her platform.
On her platform, that's a fact. Bro, yo, you know what? To add on to what you're saying, bro, that was also, I'm gonna go back to that part we talked about providing, because you mentioned providing also. And people don't understand that providing is not only money, man. Men provide a lot more. He provided safety. He provided protection. You know what I mean? Like you mentioned about they were scared to talk to her. Not that they were scared. It was a respect. It was a respect, you know, that they wouldn't even try to hit on her, you know what I mean? Because it was Pat. It was a total respect. And after that, it's not that they didn't respect him after she did what she did. They felt like, yo, she for everybody then. Hell with that.
It's for everybody. She played the real nigga.
Right.
She played the nigga that was from the streets. Right. That left his life for you.
So they actually
women don't understand that part. They don't understand that. Just like that's like a woman leaving, being herself for a bum ass nigga or a street nigga. Look, think about it. We street niggas, you would trick, tricks. We all in the streets. We all Diddy Bop. We all somebody that the streets call us. And then when we meet a good girl, when I mean a good girl, the ones that go to school, the ones that's lawyers, the ones that work, the ones that got, you know what I mean? When they meet a nigga that's in the street, they're like, oh, why you fuck with him? You fuck with that nigga? Why you fuck with that nigga? Yeah. And then when you a player in the street, you got girls that want to say, oh, I was with that nigga last night. He ain't faithful. He's not this. He's not that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So with that sense is, Papoose gave her a landline. Yeah. Let's stay with the entertainment. She was signed to Big Pun in them.
Right.
Fat Joe crossed her. Fat Joe been crossed her.
Word.
Like Fat Joe been left her. That's why Papoose jumped in.
Mm-hmm.
So niggas got to get their story straight.
That's fact.
Fat Joe left her when Big Pun died.
They don't know that. They don't know that.
She was out of here.
Yeah, they don't
she was
know
a regular black chick. She wasn't Spanish, Remy. She was a regular black chick that was cheating on, that was messing with a nigga that had a baby, messing with a married man. Who? Pun.
Hello.
You know what I mean? So she been out there like that.
She been out there.
She been fucking with married. She been fucking with married niggas and fucking households and stuff. She been like that.
Yeah, I heard that same thing when it comes to Pun. She was dealing with Pun, and it's also said that she was dealing with, on the sneak, Fat Joe.
Yeah, that don't make her a whore. I'm not saying she's a whore because we love whores. At the end of the day,
yeah, that makes
sense. I'm saying I'm not saying it like I'm not saying like she's a whore. Let's stab the whore. No, what I'm saying is we love whores. Niggas love whores. Niggas fall victim for whores.
No, applause. We love whores.
Yeah, put the applause on, man. Give me a round of applause. Applause. Yeah. Know what I mean? Word. And at the end of the day, but it's some real whores that we robbed for. Remy was one of them. Remy was a real whore that he rolled for. So, and that made the niggas not disrespect her. So she should get that nigga, give him, son. She should get that nigga love for that. And he should give her love for that.
Come on.
You know what I mean? Fuck the money. And then they made each other black love. Fuck the money.
Yeah.
They both gave each other something.
Let's go to the chat real quick because I see Kimberly is going in. She writing books over here. All right, so
please don't be negative, Kimberly, man.
Hey, she can be how she want to be. We going.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying don't think that we're against you. I'm not against the female.
No, we're not against you. All right. So her next statement was, she should be hurt behind closed doors. Look much different. When I showed the video, she said she looked much different than when the door is wide open. Yeah. Also, she said beating her up will prove that though. Rem is not a fighter. But she gets the job done. She gets what? She gets the job done. She did done him. Oh, she did son him, I guess you're trying to say. And now Clarissa is sonning him. And Pat, get your own money up. Seems like he said it seems like where am I? It seems like both women hold the bag. Okay, yeah, you got a point. Yeah. You got a point. But I think he's helping them get the bag as well.
He sound like you, big scum. He sound like you, big scum.
And then she goes on to say there's a difference between divorce and separation, and not speaking about property. I'm speaking about emotions and respect for perspectives. Oh yeah, respect for your perspectives, right? No doubt. Yeah, so that the separation of just not the things like you mentioned, big bro. You mentioned about you're not big on trying to get the financial stuff, the things and shit. You trying to hold together your family. That was the most important thing to you, the kids and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? The legacy. I think Pat was thinking that way at first as well.
He started playing with him.
Yeah,
he started talking crazy about him.
Right. Yep. So he felt disrespected in a lot of ways. I think everything changed, and the lawyer said, "Hey, look, this is what it is. You can do this." You know what I mean? And I think he also gave her respect too, because he really didn't want this in the public, as y'all spoke about. He didn't want this in the public. He was actually trying to do this behind closed doors. Remy is the one who actually brought this to the live social media. All right. She also goes on to say, And that's what I was looking for. Marriage is way more intense than relationship, no matter how long it is. Also, she says she's replying to Kimberly, somebody else named Douglas. Thank you, Douglas, for chiming in. I appreciate you. Douglas says, replying to Kimberly, and that's why it gets fought so hard. Okay.
No, that's Ty Dula.
That's Tylula. Yeah.
Ty
Oh,
Dula.
Tylula. Oh, yeah. Roberts, right? Roberts. Let me get my glasses on.
Yeah,
I'm
man,
sorry,
see that.
man.
But yeah, see that. What's up, man?
Yeah. Yeah, I got it on the
Oh,
screen.
I see it. I see it.
I got it on the screen. Yeah, bottom of the screen. So now Kimberly comes back and says, Remy has every right to feel however she feels. So does Pat. The outside relationship mates, or the outside relationship mates, both need to stay silent. They are in the wrong lane 100%. I totally agree with you on that.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
I totally agree with you on that. Real talk. Kimberly also goes on to say, thank you, Supreme, for the invite, because I invited her. I sent her the link. But I'm going to respond from the sideline. Okay, I feel you, from the side of the room. I feel you, because a lot of people are definitely shy. That's why we're supposed to have like 8 people up here right now. And they actually committed to wanting to do this. And right now, these are the only brothers that actually came on board. And it's always I have more women that want to go on at first. But for some reason, this is where we ended up at. All
Real
right?
niggas here today.
Yeah,
The
real
real men
talk.
here today.
Now, you know
What up? Good looking, big. Yeah.
No doubt. And if you here, you're supposed to be here, and that's what it is. Real talk. It
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, real talk. So she also goes on to say, Clarissa is not taking care of business like a grown man. Clarissa is the money. She said he is not taking care of business like a grown man. And she also said he's soft.
Hold on, time out. Let's respond to Wanda when you're done.
Mr. Rwanda, I'm gonna get there. I'm trying to go down. I don't want to miss nobody. And by those who are here, do me the favor, go into YouTube. Do me the favor and press subscribe over on YouTube. It's David Adams Podcast, and you can watch it from there right now as well. I would love for you to go subscribe and just go to the live section and subscribe over there. Press follow right here on David Adams' Facebook page. Okay. So now Kimberly also says, I held my man down when he was hemmed up and still took care of my kids, period. And my man still took care of home while he was locked up. Pap is a weak ass man, period. That's a hard blow. I don't see where you. That's Kimberly, I think. Yeah, Kimberly. I don't know if you know the situation of how Pap was looking out for his family. I don't know if you know the details. I think you need to really go pull up some videos and listen to Pap verbiage of what he was speaking on, because he never really talked that much. You know what I mean? But the street, and you got people that was in that arena. I know people who are actually around Pap. You know what I mean? And they're in the rap game heavy. You know what I mean? They sitting in my chair. They get their hair cut. They in the industry for real. And I've heard the true stories about Pap. The guy's a stand-up dude. He wasn't a broke dude. He was just a dude that was kind of like played the background. You know what I mean? He always played the background, and he pushed for his woman. He wanted his woman to be up front. That's probably a mistake on his part, but he always catered and looked out for his woman. Real talk. He even told Remy, you might not know, but he told Remy that we want to push your career first. We're going to concentrate on you. I'll put my career on the back burner. We're going to push you. Real talk. And he nice. You know what I mean? He nice. He should not have been on the back burner, but that's how he is. You know what I mean? So also, this is what Kimberly says. I don't think he was broke. I just don't think he deserves a pat on the back. But see, here's the thing. And this is what My man Big Scum said, yeah, he don't deserve a pat on the back. But my point I'm making is about this thing about what he should get, not just the emotional thing, but more of the financial stuff. Everybody was so big on Pat when he was with Remy. She was big on him. She was loving him. The women wished they had a man like Pat. This is how they were talking. Oh, he good. I wish I can get to half the man of that. They were talking like that. But now, since this situation is going on, everything's changed. Let me go on what Kimberly was saying. I think you guys are being patient as well. I don't think he was broke. I just don't think he deserved a pat on the back for holding her down. Women do it all the time. Okay, he is a weak man. He is dealing with a younger and more financially secure woman, and he's still falling short. I don't see that. I think even Remy said, let me show you what Remy said. Remy just said in this video that I just showed you guys that if you ain't got it, go over and get it from the one over there who got the money, whatever she said. But that was just a shot. She also says in a lot of different videos, while you over there with your come up, what that mean? It's a come up. You know what I mean? It's a come up. It's not only she's a come up. Clarissa even said to the world, he put certain deals together for her. People don't know she has certain contracts with Puma and this company, that company, glove companies, boxing gloves company, bag companies. They don't know that she has all these endorsements with these people. Some of them Pat put together. She said that. And this is one of the things I feel that Remy is going to be missing. She know what he doing. She know what he really about. She just hate the fact that they split. Wanda said, split shit. Wanda said, split shit. So you saying he shouldn't get nothing. So he shouldn't get 40%. He shouldn't get 30%. Definitely not 50%. He shouldn't get 20%. He shouldn't get a portion of the house if they sell it. He shouldn't get no cars over there that they may have, that they have bought together. None of that. He shouldn't get nothing. Come on now, you got it. Let's be fair. Let's be fair. All right. Just asking questions here. All right. Kimberly goes on to say, he did what he's supposed to do, period. Kimberly also goes on to say, and he was an angel. And he was an angel? No, no one's an angel. I'm not saying that. Heck no. Let's keep it all the way funky. If she's a wife, so is he. I don't get that. If she's a wife, so is he. I don't get that. Okay. I keep it real respectfully. Wanda also says, really? Y'all calling Remy a whore now? That's Big Scum. Hey, Scum, speak to that, bro. Explain your perspective.
Nobody called the whore, man.
Well, what do you call a woman who messes with a married man? A whore. What do you call a woman who sleeps with people to be advantageous in business? A whore. Yeah. What do you call a woman who offers sexual services to get ahead and for profit? A whore. When another woman is sleeping with a woman's husband, she don't say, look at that virtuous woman, or look at that woman who's a victim of this man, or look at that woman who's being sexually liberated. She says, look at that whore who's sleeping with my husband. So yes, once she chose to fornicate with people's husbands, she became a whore. Once she decided to sleep with Pun, who was married, to get whatever she could get in the rap game, she was a whore. Once she slept with Fat Joe thinking he was going to get her somewhere when he wasn't hardly where he needed to be, she became a whore.
There you have it from Big Scum. There you have it from Big Scum. I mean,
no. I just wanted to go back.
I think he has a very important point, and the point that I want to stress that Big Scum brought up is the fact, not that we as men call her a whore or have
Women.
called a whore. Women actually call women who do certain things a whore, a bee, or a prostitute. And that's a fact. That's a fact. Go ahead, my brother Miles. Go ahead. Chime in.
Like, I'm just backing off the whore part. Like, we wasn't calling, like, the niggas wasn't calling her a whore when we was speaking, right?
Nope.
We was just speaking. You know what I'm saying? We were just using the terms. Like, little bro, little son. Like, when you calling him his son, that's a term. Little brother, little man, him. We just using these words, right? It wasn't to be, like, disrespectful because we all whores and we all, you know what I'm saying? We ain't talking about that. We're just speaking about the situation that what happened. You understand what I'm saying? She did the same shit to Big Pun, and now it's happening to her. So this is what happens to whores. You know what I mean? The same way you take a nigga, same way you lose a nigga. Same way you meet a chick, same way you lose your chick. So the whore, don't take the whore part as a, like, that's what we're saying. Don't get out whore no money. But no, we're not doing that because that's still his wife. That's, I mean, at the end of the day, that's them people, man. We're just commenting on the situation. We're not really going to be like the emotional part. I don't care about, like we said, like I said, we love whores. I love whores. You know what I'm saying? That, we ain't talking about that. So what I'm saying to you is, that's not that. What I'm saying is now she knows what happened. Now she feels like Carissa is a whore. You stealing my husband, you a whore. It's the same shit we're saying about her. The same thing, no difference. So is Carissa a whore? No. Is Remy a whore? No. But the situation in the hands, what they saying happened, they're whores in the situation. But they're not whores as people. They're whores as what's being terms of taking in, what I mean, dealing with a man and all that type of shit.
Right. Okay. Thank you for that.
I just want to piggyback off that.
No doubt. Okay, thank you for that. Word. So let's go back on to what some of the chats, the views are saying about what we're talking about and how they feel, their perspective on this thing. So back to Kimberly. Okay, Kimberly says the details don't matter. Everybody is trying to give him a trophy for holding down his family or taking care of the family. That's what he's supposed to do. It's family. It's his family. You don't get a prize for taking care of your family. I hear that. But we're talking about a divorce. So the topic is dealing with
about
Papoose get something if this divorce happens. Should he get something? You know what I mean?
For what he put in
the chat. What percentage of the assets, the things, or whatever they have, whatever it is, and money he should get? You put your percentage down. Okay. Kimberly also goes on to say, and again, if he chooses to do the back burner situation, that's how they choose to run his family. I was big on PAP, and I know you was. There's a whole bunch of people who's big on PAP. That's why it's kind of crazy to me sometimes to hear some of the narratives that's going on about the guy when they seen him be a stand-up guy the whole time. Real talk. That's why it's weird to me. You know what I mean? What you think, Miles? You laughing? Talk to me.
Right. That's why I'm laughing, because what you just said, right? Let's keep it 100, right? Let's keep it 100. Real talk. Since PAP came out, right? He was a lyricist, right? He wasn't a gangbanger rapper. He was about uplifting the people, bro. If you listen to PAP, he talked about big words, rapping the ABZs, front and back, with all of that stuff, right? Okay, so let's fast forward. He got with Remy. Before Remy, bro, he was on a pop chart 100 for like #1 with what's her name? Miley Cyrus and them. Like, he was doing songs with Hulk Hogan's daughter that hit #1 charts. You understand what I'm saying? He got a sign for $5 million. He was living off of that. Now, when he got with Remy, we're not talking about money, because y'all never said anything about money. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to get technical about money, what money did she have when she came home? You understand? Them business deals was Papooses.
Real talk.
They was Papooses business deals. So being that they was his business deal, in his mind, it wasn't Papoose, it was for my wife to get on. For my wife to come home from being in jail, to have her own money, to not be Big Pun and them. I mean, not to be with Fat Joe and them, not to be with Terror Squad, to be her own person. He did that. And he still did not do it for himself. He still stayed in the background and said, I'm still going to be a wife, which I want to call him, a son, which I want to call him, a little man, which I want to call him. He did that shit. He made black love. You just said y'all all wanted the papoose. Y'all all wanted the papoose. So now y'all don't want a papoose? And not about having a papoose. It's talking about what happened. Papoose was a real guy, a real man to her. So she cheated on Papoose, my boy. Fuck that whoever cheated, she put it out there.
Word.
She didn't put that Papoose cheated. She put that she cheated out there. That's what she did.
That's right.
On numerous interviews, she said, I'm tired of being in this relationship with him. He's like he makes you feel like you can't do nothing. So he was already being a leader. She didn't want to be that. She didn't want that. She wanted what them niggas was. That's why he couldn't lead her. She wanted what them niggas was. He wasn't that nigga. He had business plans for her. He did that. He didn't say, I'm the nigga, stay in the house to get the money. Go get your own money. Huh? Go be your own billionaire. Go be your own. He did that. You got locked up. He came to see you. Niggas don't even write they chick or answer the phone call. He did all that and came. I'm not giving him a praise for that, but I'm saying he should get one because niggas don't do that. So for a man to get them niggas that, niggas, you know how many fights we done got over not being a papoose? The fuck?
Word, that's a fact, bro.
Like,
That's
you know
a
what
great
Jay-Z
point.
said? Jay-Z said it the best. They ran down his songs and taught them dudes to trust. I don't know what the fuck they thought. Niggas was foul just like us. You know what I'm saying? Papoose was foul like us, but he wasn't. He was a better man he made y'all wanted to have a papoose. Now she played papoose. Now he feels type of way. Fuck the have. But that's what he's saying now, because now he ain't got nothing to say. He can't fight her. He can't make no other type of gangster shit about her. So he wanted to have her what I gave you. I wrote your music. I was there for you. He's not saying anything wrong. He's telling people what he did for her.
Word, that's a good point, bro. Thank you for that, bro. Thank you for that. Real talk. Thank you for that. Word up.
He helped her.
Add on to that, my brother Scum. What you got to say to add on?
Well, like I said, legally, yes, divide up the contracts, the house, whatever it needs to be financially. Divide that up legally. The emotional carnage, you're going to just step off on that. There's no apology. There's no reprieve. They do that behind closed doors. They argue and disrespect in public. They're going to apologize behind closed doors if need be. But legally, mark my words, legally, chop up what needs to be chopped up amicably. As far as the emotional part of it, that's really destructive in the public. They've said some things they shouldn't have said. They went in a direction they shouldn't have went publicly. You never solve a family dispute in public. Malcolm X told us that. Our parents told us that. Don't put your business in the street. We already knew that. Their businesses in the street is very disrespectful. It's very hostile. People are taking sides. Most of the women are choosing Remy. I understand why. Most of the men are choosing PAP, and I understand why. And I want to lend some credence to Brother Miles. He's right. Most men do not go above and beyond for their women the way PAP did. And that should be a lesson to us. No good deed goes unpunished.
That's all I'm saying. Give my boy, give Pap another clap. Give Pap another clap, man. It's for Pap. That's for Pap, man.
That man went above and beyond for his woman.
Gotta give it
and
to
as
him.
You see, he went above and beyond for his woman when he should have went above and beyond for his purpose. That's why he's being punished now. Your purpose comes before the woman.
Word, there you go.
That's what the Bible say. Your purpose do come before the woman. And when you lose your purpose,
repeat that over again because it froze up on my end. I don't know if it froze up on other people's end, but it froze up.
Well, I said the part where Papoose went wrong. He did what he was supposed to do for his lady. He went above and beyond. He went above and beyond for his woman. No good deed goes unpunished. He was supposed to go above and beyond for his purpose, not above and beyond for his woman. And since he neglected his purpose, everything fell apart.
Wow, good point, brother.
He lose the woman. He lose this. He lose that. He lose that. He lose everything.
All right. Kimberly had another question. She said, "So, if she's a whore, I want to answer this too. If she's a whore, then so is he. That's what I meant by the comment. And you know, okay, she said also, she said, and what do you call a married man sleeping with other women? A whore. She said, so when she said that, I say this. I don't think they're called the whore. From y'all perspective, they're called the whore. In reality, those men are the whore makers. And that's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact.
I need to pause.
Yeah, some men are whore makers.
Yeah, you make whores. When us men sleep with married women, we make whores. Yeah, we absolutely make whores.
Yeah. Sometimes they try to flip things and make it something else, and I think for years, I think women are trying to become like men, and they realize in themselves it don't work like that. They scumbags. You just can't.
Scumbags like a man. They're scumbags. They scumbags. Everybody's scumbags.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, exactly. Scumbags. That's why he called himself Mr. Scum. Big scum.
Yeah, scum. Big scum.
Scumbags.
Big scum, Mr. Scum. Scumbags. Scumbags.
Oh man, that's deep, man. That's deep.
Here's the thing. Women want everything to be equal until the punishment and the embarrassment show up.
Until it's equal.
We can do everything we want to do. We take the punishment, we take the abuse. They want to be equal without the punishment and the abuse.
Like Denzel said, you can't pray for the rain, don't expect the mud, man.
Right.
Yeah.
One, two.
It's a few people on here that's got problems though. Miss Kimberly definitely got a problem with us, and Wanda got a problem. So Kimberly and Wanda, she's not a whore, man. Whore is not. We're not saying whores. We're not saying that, but that's the terms that they use.
That's just
in these situations. In this situation, that's the terms.
Those are the terms y'all use, really, in reality. Let's keep it real.
We're using what the women called them.
So, Michelle, peace and blessings. Thanks for chiming in, Michelle. I think I sent the link, Michelle. If you want to come up, you can. I appreciate it. If you want to come up, thanks for chiming in. Michelle says those words are harsh. Neither of them are whores. Remy stepped out on Papoose, and now Papoose with the champ. So, if that divorce goes through, they will be free from each other. Only thing, it will be about the child. Facts. Let them both get that divorce. Yeah. Let them both get that divorce. Finalize and stay happy with whatever they got going on. Thank you for that. Word. Okay, Michelle, thank you for that comment.
Who's the other lady? How you say her name?
Yeah, her name is Michelle.
No, not the other lady. V-A-U-V-E. Annis? What's her name?
That is Valve Annis. Valve Anais, something like that. She said 35%. Okay, that's a good number.
Go down some more.
Yeah, that's a good number right there. That's a good number. She said 35%. She was the only one answered the question. The question was, if Pat was to get something, what percent would you say he should get? As far as the finances, as far as the assets, what's your perspective on that? Okay, let's go. I'm gonna go down slowly for those that's chimed in before her. Kimberly said, let me answer the question. Maybe he should get something, maybe not. That was her answer. Okay. Michelle says, those words are harsh. Okay, we read that already. Okay. Wanda says, Pat know what the hell he doing. At the end of the day, he's not gonna marry that girl playing games. He is a leech. I guess you're trying to say a leech. He is a leech point blank. Okay. All right. Kimberly also says, I think he's very talented. To be honest, it's not even about him and Rem. There's a side pieces. There are side pieces. Are the ones that want all the fame. Well, she don't need the fame.
No, Larissa using no fame.
Was already famous because you didn't get to know who she was, and some people that actually came on board to knowing who she was only because of Remy. Remy put it out there. Yeah, because y'all didn't know about boxing. The boxing world, oh, she's big. She's very, very well known. I mean, all over the world. All right. Then Valve, if I'm pronouncing it right, I don't want to say your name wrong. She says, I think Kimberly is alluding to the fact that most men who have the hustle in them will get it regardless. They can walk away, start from scratch, and get it all over again if they are solid. Facts. Word up. I totally agree. Wanda says, Papoose cheated while Remy was locked up. Y'all, Papoose too much. Praise unavailable. That was funny. Hey, do me a favor, Wanda. Please press follow over here. Over on David Adams Podcast, YouTube, please press subscribe. Okay, I'm going to read a few more and we're going to go back to our talk. All right, now, Tasha says, I think it's Tasha Robinson. That's why he deserves to be praised. That's why he deserves to be praised. I don't understand why. I don't understand why he doesn't deserve it. He took care of his family. That's what I'm talking about. Great point, Tashia. Wanda says, okay, somebody says, wow, he's not a believer in Christ, so I'm not sure he's in tune with the purpose part. You said, who is not a believer in Christ? So I'm not sure he's in tune with the purpose part. Okay. I think Pat was definitely on his purpose. Halfway. I think his thing, I think that his purpose in his mind was legacy. Family legacy. I believe Pat was on that legacy thing. That's why he pushed Black love so much. I do believe that. And as Big Scum said, he should be on his purpose. He put his wife on the pedestal and over himself, basically. And he should have did that for himself. But I think that he was more thinking of unity as a unit moving forward as him being the head, you know what I mean? From behind the scenes, but pushing his wife at the same time. I think that was his purpose. Valve said, you can't be equal to a man that is supposed to cover you. You can't be equal to a man that's supposed to cover you. That's wow. Hey, Val, you might have to come up. You know, you might have to come up. Well, I think she's saying you really
I
can't
understand it a little bit, but I don't want to say that. I want her to say what it means. I don't really know.
Yeah, break that down for us, Valve. Break that down for us. So the people that's looking, that's watching,
because he did cover her. If you technically look at it, he did cover her. He did purposely do it.
What she's saying is, women that's trying to be equal to a man, you can't be. How you trying to be equal to a man that's covering you? Got it? I think that's what she's saying.
No, that's the same. I get that part, but
be equal to a man
part as covering her.
Supposed to cover you.
He made deals for her. He covered her.
He was covering her.
He played a position of covering her.
I don't think she's going against PAP. I think
I'm just saying.
Basically saying that, you know, speaking on women not being equal to a man, it's impossible. So if I'm not clear, if I'm not saying what you're saying, break that down, Valve. And you can come up if you like. I can inbox you the link if you want to come up. Let me know. Okay, Kimberly also say, no, I don't. I'm just stating facts, not just the regards to this perspective. People and by the way PAP had an affair while Ren was locked up. Well, you know, I mean, 6 years. Let's break this down. Let's break the biology down.
We ain't never heard that though.
Yeah, exactly. We ain't never hear that. She never mentioned that. So 6 years, Scum, talk to me about 6 years. Your woman locked up, your wife locked up.
Well, from the standpoint of purpose, You know, instead of using that 6 years to lust, we can use that 6 years for purpose, success, and making a legacy that my wife can come home and join. Now, talking realistically as a man, out of 6 years, if we're married, we can have conjugal visits depending on the state. So if we can have conjugal visits, my wife and I are going to make this work because I'm going to use that time to provide for my family and make sure my wife comes
Can I
home.
cut you off? Can I cut you off for 1 minute? Bro, that's exactly why he got married. They got married in jail, bro.
Right. So due to the fact that he was able to have conjugal visits with his wife and he was up there almost every day, I don't really think outside sex was an issue. Now, if we're talking about somebody who doesn't have the best morals or the best discipline, who makes mistakes like most of us men make, 6 years is a long time to go without sex if that's what was happening. I'm not going for 6 years without sex. My wife in prison would have to know, while you're in prison, I'm outside knocking down some you know what. However, that's not Papoose' plight. And I don't hear anything about him cheating. I've never heard rumors. No one's came out the closet. They'd have came out by now. I think that man kept it real, and that's what made him so special. And now he's being vilified for being as special as he was. He possibly can't be that good. He's no angel. That's because they don't believe they deserve someone that good. They don't believe someone that good exists because they never experienced it in their life. That's why they're vilifying him, because he has to be a villain, because I've never had an angel like him. Speaking for themselves, and they're trying to put that on that man.
Wow. Deep perspective, my brother. You got anything to add on to that, my man Miles? That was deep.
It's gonna be too long, man. I feel
I got all night, bro.
It might be too long.
I got all night. I'm gonna cut you off. I ain't gonna let you go that far.
I love. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to what Scum said. Scum said he's supposed to have fulfilled his purpose instead of more of fulfilling his wife's purpose, right? That you said, right, Scum?
Yeah, he's supposed to have his purpose comes first.
So now she says, you can't be stronger than a man that's supposed to cover you. Boom. This is what I'm saying. If this is Papoose, we just talking about Papoose and Remy, right? If Papoose was going to jail, what Remy had stayed and been a wife for him and doubled what he left for her, because that's what Papoose did. Papoose doubled what he left for Remy. He didn't just go make his brand. So now when she come home, it's going to be, oh, Papoose did this for me. I'm working for Papoose. No, he created a path for her to be Remy again, to be a brand of Remy. So how you don't give him praise, not praise, I ain't going to say that word because he's not God. How you don't give him props for that? How you don't pat him on the back for that? How you don't give him half for that? Because that's like leaving your little man's or your girl home, and you're going to jail, and you was out there on the grind, and whatever. You was out there raw, whatever life you was doing, you leave. And for 6 years, your girl was coming to see you, being faithful, holding it down, sending you commissary, writing you, being faithful, not giving that pussy out while she was out there for 6 years. And then when I came home, you made a bag for me to get, not all for you? How the fuck we would have praised her? Or we would have bigged her up. That's what women supposed to do. Now a nigga did the same job. He provided for his family. I did these things. I got these deals, but I'm gonna pass it on to my wife to where as though she looks like it's not from me. It's from her deals. That's fucking beautiful. That's more than a man. That's a real man like that. Niggas don't do. So people keep misconstruing this shit with the entertainment world. No, we talking about some real life street shit because we up there talking about people that's in the industry. But put yourself in these situations or put the people that you know in these situations. You would call them what? A real nigga for doing that or a real chick for doing that. So let's call it for what it's worth. Papoose is a real nigga for doing that. And then his girl came home, his wife came home. He turned it into black love and he gave her that.
And she snaked him.
He put her, and then look, she didn't just snake him. She fucked the battle rapping nigga and I knocked out. That's for the point. Like you should have fucked the nigga. You should have fucked the nigga that could beat me. Like after I knocked you out, You still didn't fight for your honor back. You ain't come back and get Remy. You just took that L. She took her L, and y'all departed ways. I'm fucking both of y'all up every time I see y'all, man. Fuck that. I want half. Being that I'm Papoose, I ain't gonna hit no girl, whatever. I want a half of your money, and every time I see you, I'm beating your ass. Every nigga you deal with, I'm beating their ass. Because you play with me. Bottom line.
That's another perspective, bro. That's another perspective. So I appreciate your analogy. I appreciate your perspective on that. You know what I mean? And this is what it's all about. This is what D.A.P is about, man. Giving out perspectives on situations as such. And I appreciate you guys chiming in with your
Niggas be saying
perspective.
tender. Niggas be like, oh, niggas tender dick. Niggas, yeah.
Reality.
A lot of tender, yeah. Niggas do be tender dick.
Yeah.
Hey, play with them. Yeah, play with them. Play with them tender dick niggas.
Yeah.
They gonna explode all over you, nigga. No pause.
Yeah, it happens.
What you talking about?
Yep.
Yeah, it be like that.
That's right. And Roger says that's why you can't put a woman on a pedestal. Mm.
It's real talk. Like, my wife be saying, we be going through this shit all day. Like, you can have a battle with this all day, men and women, right?
Right.
You can have this shit all day, cuz.
No doubt, no doubt.
It still goes back to the beginning of time.
Word. Kimberly
She
said,
should have ate that fruit, right? She should have ate that fruit.
Mm-hmm.
And he should have never, but it's deeper than that, right? When she ate that fruit, he should have said, no, I don't want none of that shit. You do you. That's what he should have did. You feel me? If he did that, he would have fulfilled his purpose and she just would have lost. But no, men, look, that's how you know men love you stronger. Because the man was willing to sacrifice himself for his purpose for you.
Right.
And y'all still don't want to give me, y'all still not trying to give me my praise for that. Like Adam fucked the world up for Eve. And you still not happy that I fucking did that for you? We just speaking in that terms, right? Like I fucked the world. I fucked my relationship up with you between God. For you, I did that for. Papoose, same way. Bring it back to daytime. Papoose fucked up his career that God gave to him for his wife.
That's what's up.
His wife snaked him. His wife snaked him.
Thank you for your perspective, brother. I appreciate that perspective. That was a new perspective right there. But I want to move on to stay on topic to what we were talking about, far as if he should get something. Do me the favor and just take a listen to this right here, you guys. Let's go.
I asked him listening. Oh, what?
Because I didn't have one, and that's why I ended up having to just give everything away, because it's so. Let me just speak. It's so whack right now that men, can come at you and get and get alimony. So when I was getting a divorce, I was like, you mean to tell me I got to pay him? And he cheated and he lied and he stole and not to get all petty, but you know what I'm saying? You mean I got to pay him for cheating and lying to me and ruining my life? So yeah, and the law is you have to, so I say get a prenup, cover yourself up.
So when you hear that, what comes to mind, Big Scum?
Well, it comes to mind that she's thinking of the audacity of it all. He cheated on me and I still have to pay him. So she's thinking of the audacity and she's thinking of fairness. But there's no such thing as fairness when it comes to marriage and amicably splitting things. The word amicably doesn't even exist in marriage, because I'm going to get more, you're going to get less. This man, Kendu, came in, he did his number, he did his big one. He split from her and he got his paper. He ran the okie doke on her. So when she fell for it, but I think she might have been genuine, because Mary's been looking for love for a long time. She probably was genuine. Kendu probably had his reservations, and they put the okie doke on her. You make more, you have to support this man's lifestyle. Gotcha, bitch.
That's a good point, brother. That's a good point. That's another way of looking at it. I mean, I just think it all boils down to, men should get the same if it was reversed. You know what I mean? Because if it was reversed, it happens. So now society is moving towards that that area where men are claiming, yo, I want this. I got to live in the same type of lifestyle I've been living,
That's
just
right.
like women were doing. So this is what it is now. All right, this is the equal rights. What's your perspective on what Mary J. Blige was saying, bro? Miles.
My perspective is, I'm gonna start this off by saying I love Mary, right? Mary, I grew up off of Mary, right? I fucks with Mary, so I know Mary's little story too a little bit, right? Because I fucks with Mary. Mary married a scumbag, so that's why she went through what she went through. So he's not the same as Papoose. You know what I mean? Mary nigga was a scumbag and seen the bag that he could get off of Mary. He been doing that to Mary when she was fucking with KC. He been doing that. He been knew her flaws already. So they been doing that with Mary. They been Debo and Mary. If you know Mary's life is, you know what I'm saying? So that's why her music is so powerful like that. They been disrespecting Mary like that. You understand what I'm saying? So I understand what she's coming from saying a prenup because she was the one that was everything. You know what I'm saying? The niggas she met, they wanted to be with her to manage her because they wanted to get her money. So I see what she's saying. You know what I mean? That's different from Remy and Pat. They both was, and technically, like we going in their eyes, they both was low. They was lower class people. No, it wasn't a Remy. They wasn't Mary J. Blige status. You know what I'm saying? That was some street shit. That was a street novel. Remy and Pat. You know what I mean? So I understand what she's saying. Cause you heard what you said. Not to get off topic, you cheated on me, you lied to me. So he was a scumbag. You know what I'm saying? So he was a scumbag in the situation, and I still got to pay this man. That's different. So we're not talking about that. I feel like you probably should get a prenup if you're married. If you're in a situation like Mary, if you're in a situation like that, you should get a prenup. If you're in a situation like them people are, you know what I'm saying? But Remy and Pap, they didn't have shit to get a prenup. You know what I'm saying? So that's different. They built that shit together. That tells you that they built it together then. You know what I'm saying? So that should tell you that they built it together. I can tell you that he built it over his back. Yes.
Right.
You know what I mean? She did a thing. And I'm not taking from Remy. I'm not taking from none of that. I'm just taking from the fact of the situation. We calling a situation what it is. We're not calling Remy what it is. We calling a situation what she did what it is.
Situation,
At the end of the day, if the nigga would have did that, y'all would have been on his ass. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And he would have been like, he'd have been fucked up. I mean, no recovery back from him. Being that she did the same shit a nigga would have did, she thought she was gonna win that. That shit didn't work out for her like that. That shit backfired on her. Like what niggas sometimes backfire on niggas. So she's getting the backlash. What happened was you think you that nigga and it backfire on your dumb ass. That's all she's getting. That's why they can't comprehend. Cause now they get what a real nigga get. All that equal rights y'all wanted, now y'all get what equal rights get to the niggas that ain't shit. That scumbag nigga. You know? She was a scumbag ass nigga. And then she get done like a scumbag ass nigga. So,
wow. Your thoughts? You want to add on to that, Tom? You want to add on to that?
He said exactly what I was going to say.
Wow.
You feel me?
That's what's up. Okay. All right. So we're going to go back to the chat real quick. Kimberly, what you saying now, Kimberly? What you saying? Kimberly says she's thinking about him walking away with more than he's worth. I think men have always thought that. Yeah, that's real.
See, I don't know what Pap is worth, man. Y'all saying that shit because y'all look up Google Network and it says whatever he's worth. That shit don't mean nothing. That shit don't mean anything. We talking about if he wasn't worth nothing, how he get them deals for her then? If he wasn't worth anything.
True.
How he was able to get them deals for her then?
True.
How he was able to hold her down while Terror Squad had her publishing? How was she able to remain a relationship with Fat Joe? Papoose, motherfucker, that's who did that. Papoose went to war for her, nigga. So niggas keep trying to change the narrative. Fuck it. He shouldn't get anything. A real nigga aspect. Yeah, he shouldn't get anything for taking care of his family. No, he shouldn't. But he should get something from being what he is in the entertainment world and whatever this vision they want to have him and he created, he should get half of that. Or he should get 10% of that. Or he should get $1, whatever the fuck he should get. He should get something because he managed them deals for her. And now
Yeah.
he's with Carissa Shields, managing deals with her. So he can't be no scumbag ass nigga.
Well,
If he's managing deals with both of them.
one person said he should get 35%. Another person said he should get 50%. Yeah, I think that was it so far. So what do y'all think he should get? You know, what's the percentage you think Pap should get? I'm talking to the chat. What percentage you
I
think he
think,
should
man,
get?
this is what I think they should have did. I told my wife earlier, this is what I think they should have did, right? I think whatever they got together for being married together, all the deals they got, all the shit they got, they should keep that shit running, right? But they should be able to use it whenever they feel like using it. It shouldn't be hers. It shouldn't be his. It's their kids' shit. That all legacy should go to their kids. That all legacy, everything that they making should go to their grandkids, their kids, their family, their self. And they should be able to split that and part ways and go about their business. She should leave Carissa Shields alone. He should stop beating her niggas up. And they should just diddy bop and just do their thing, man. That's what I feel. But
No
being
doubt.
that they doing this, whatever he gonna get, he gonna get. Whatever he don't get, he gonna get. But my thing is, we speaking of family. That's what Papoose was about, family. I can't speak about other dumb shit niggas be talking about. He's not that person. He was speaking about family to me. You know what I mean? So for him speaking about family, he did what he did as a family man.
That's deep.
All the
I
way,
like that.
all the way to being easy to block captain up.
Yeah.
All the way to messing with Carissa Shields. Because listen, he keep Carissa Shields. He let her talk about Remy. She don't disrespect his kids. She don't talk about his family. She's with his family, right? So at the end of the day, what the fuck? He's dealing with a good chick, and she respects him for him. She loves him, so she loves his kids.
Word. All
You know
right.
what I mean?
So, yep, I feel you. So let me go on with this next video,
That's how-
brother. I
that's how I put
thank you for your perspective, brother. Word. My man Mouse chopping it up, bro. Chopping it up. All right, so we're gonna go with this video, see what you guys think about this real quick. I love to get your perspectives on things. That's what D.A.P is
He
all
raps
about.
in the car, and people like, yo, where can I get this at? And it's in the car. Yo, he got stuff that he went to the studio and did. You think that the car is hard? Oh my God. He got this one song, was it Chill Button?
Oh, yeah,
One of
that's
my
your favorite.
favorites. He's so talented. Like, I'm not lying to you. Like, he raps in his sleep. He's sleeping, and then he be talking. I'm like, what? This dude just set a bar. I mess with him all the time. Like, what'd you say? He be like, oh man, I'm talking again. Yeah, you rapping in your sleep again. He got so many records.
I want to start it off. When I hear that particular video, for some reason, I hear this man, for the first time in a long time, have somebody that actually believes in him as his partner. When I hear this video, when you hear the giddiness, the giggling within that young lady right there, which some people call her stupid, some people call her slow, some people call her dumb. A lot of women definitely call her that, and I've heard this on many comment boards. But what I hear and see, that this girl is truly in love. And I also hear and see the compassion of wanting herself a family with a man that she admires. One thing that I think that most people don't understand and don't remember or really have a short memory of when they were in love for the first time. Truly in love, for the first time. And this is what or where Clarissa Shield is coming from. But it seemed like to me, she's different, yeah. She's a little quirky, yeah. But she's been getting bullied. I think she's being bullied because she's different. And for some reason, to me, this is my opinion, this is from my perspective, I think a lot of women, just like my man Scum said, a mirror is being put up in front of them, and sometimes they feel slighted from when they were giddy, from when they were so strongly in love with somebody who did them dirty. I think that's what it is. Just your perspective on that video, brother.
Well, honestly, I'm very happy for them. It's rare that a woman looks at a man with such respect, happiness, and admiration. It's a lot of times as men, our women don't look at us like that anymore. She shines when she talks about this man. She glows when she talks about this man. She talks about this man with the utmost reverence and respect. She speaks about him in all sorts of respectful ways. I'm happy to listen to his music. He is so talented. He doesn't work for me. We support each other. He's my partner. He's my leader. He's my man. She speaks to this man in volumes that most women can't speak to their man in. That's why they're so upset with her. How is he your leader and you make more than him? It's not about the money I make. It's about what he brings to my life that's outside of money. It's about the intangibles that he brings to my life. It's about the happiness, the protection, the security. It's about how he gives me direction and help me make better decisions. It's the leadership he brings to me. He's not after me for nothing more than who I am. And a lot of women can't say that in their lives, so they despise what they don't have. They shun what they can't have. They tried it, they couldn't get it, now they're upset. The way this young lady speaks about this man and looks at him and smiles, and look how he looks at her. He looks at her like, oh my God, I'm so happy you're saying this about me. They're the number one cheerleaders for each other. They support each other, and we need to stay out of their goddamn business.
Tap. The perspective. I like that, brother. I like that. Big Scum laid it down. Piggyback off that, Mouse. How do you feel about this particular video?
Hey, you want me to keep it 100? We in the barbershop, right?
Yeah, we're in the barbershop, bro. Barbershop talk.
I peep it, right? I wasn't really listening. I was in the comment section, right? So I was in the comment section, right? And this lady was like, Miles, you funny. I can respect your perspective, Scum, right? So I was caught up in the situation what she was trying to say. I was trying to figure out what she was saying.
All right, play it again for you.
Play it again for me because I was somewhere else.
I got you. Stay out the comments. Stay out the comments. Watch that later. Yeah, watch the comments later.
All right, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, here we go.
Because I'm just like, yo, hey, if you don't want to put it out in the car, he raps in the car. And people like, yo, where can I get this at? And it's in a car. Yo, he got stuff that he went to the studio and did. You think that the car is hard? Oh my God. He got this one song. Was it Chill Button? Oh, yeah, one of my favorites. Okay. He's so talented. Like, I'm not lying to you. Like, he raps in his sleep. He's sleeping, and then he be talking. I'm like, what? This dude just at a bar. I mess with him all the time. Like, what'd you say? He be like, oh man, I'm talking again. Yeah, you rapping in your sleep again. He got so many records that I'm just like, yo, hey, if you don't want to put it out, I do it.
I love that shit.
He raps in the car.
After watching that, I feel like Papoose. This how you know Papoose is a real good nigga. You feel me? Like. He got one hand. This how women talks about. Some women talks about this when they first meet you like this, right? And then when shit goes sour, they talk to you about like how Remy talking to him. You know what I mean? So it's like this shit throwing me off because it's funny. Because you make it look at your own shit like, damn, she sound like that's how my chick was talking to me when she first got with me. Once I started doing my bullshit, she sound like Remy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this how you know Papoose is like for me, we just speaking about that. Papoose is a good nigga. You could tell he was there, and you could tell he's emotionally tied into his females. You know what I'm saying? Like he's about family with her. So she get the same. He was about family with Remy. Clarissa Shields get the same thing. That's why she feels safe with him. Not saying she feels safe with him. She just feels down to earth with him. Remy was the same. Remy just talked like that. She was talking like that about Papoose. So it's like they both saying the same thing about him, so you really can't, like, I'm just mad they going through that shit, bro. I'm just mad. And I ain't really mad that they going through it. I'm mad that it's in the social media, bro. So it's like,
no doubt.
You can't really say too much going on. Like, it's like you gotta stay in love. This shit, some people, like everybody that's commenting right now, they're really hurt. they're in their own relationship right now. Like niggas really in their own relationship when shit was going crazy. So it's like, the fuck? Some people, Papoose is that nigga, and some people, Carissa Shields is that chick, you know what I'm saying? And then Remy was always a scumbag. So we don't leave Remy, but like to me, they just feel like they mad because they happy. They mad because they both found peace with each other, and they bringing that shit out to the world. And it's not clicking with the world because niggas feel type of way because it's not Remy. They wish Remy probably was that. You know what I'm saying? How like, they wish Remy probably was feeling the same. They wish Remy probably was that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
I see your point. That's what's up. Hey man,
chicks,
good
chicks
point.
Wish,
Good point.
chicks wish they found the Papoose. You know what I'm saying? And niggas wish they found the Clarissa Shields.
That's deep. That's deep. So yeah, so I was just looking at too, you know, like my man Big Scum said, that was a good point you made, Mouse. I was also looking at what Scum said, how Pat was looking at her. If
Right
you
there, that's
notice
what it is.
how he was looking at her, it was more like a guy, yo, you know what I mean? Wow, I love the way she think of me. You know what I mean? The way she was saying it. And then when he laughed, I've never seen Pap laugh this much. I'm
You
gonna
never
keep
seen a
it
nigga
real.
with his hat off. You never
Word.
see Pat with his hat off. And
Word.
they got his hat off now. Nigga chill. That nigga smiling.
Wow.
Nigga.
He was smiling. He was giggling. You know what I mean? And he
But
felt,
I
you
seen
can tell
him.
he felt good.
I seen him
Yeah.
smile like that with Remy before. I seen him smile like that with Remy before.
Wow. A long time ago, right? Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like I seen him, like when it first started, I seen him smile like that with Remy.
Exactly.
Like when it first started, he used to smile like that with Remy. You know what I mean?
Word. So someone said she is delayed, meaning I guess she's saying she's slow. As I said to you guys, you don't admire someone romantically who hasn't cleared up all the lines with a divorce. No one feels slighted. She is an ignorant bully. Hold on. She is an ignorant bully. Speak
I
to
see
that.
what she's saying.
Now, I'm going to say it again. She is delayed. You don't admire someone romantically who hasn't cleared up their lines with a divorce. No one feels slighted. She is an arrogant bully or ignorant bully. That's what she said.
Who are they
I
referring
understand
to?
what she's saying.
They're responding to how
Clarissa
who Clarissa is.
I understand what she's saying.
That's the Miss Ania's lady. Well, how will we know what that lady is? We don't know her personally. Are we transgressing how we feel on someone else? That woman is a multi-millionaire superstar athlete. If you can get to that level being delayed, delay my black ass too.
I know.
No, see, I'm getting, so she's talking, I'm getting from that, she's saying, if you, like Carissa Shields, what I think she's saying is, Carissa Shields is delaying herself be doing the fact that Papoose is still paperly married. So I think she's saying, like, being that paper is still not solidified, stamped, she feel like Carissa's stupid because how you still dealing with that nigga Hank Saunders. Like, you remember, what's that shit with, that shit with Angela Bassett and all that shit, when they burnt the car and all that shit? What movie that was?
Something when she put it's called
Wait into exhale.
Remember when my man from the black nigga was still messing with the chick and he didn't sign the papers, so he had to look as stupid and gullible. That's what I think she's referring to about that.
Yeah,
if somebody is real serious about you, she should sign them papers. If a chick real serious about you, she should sign them papers, and now you're dealing with me. So I understand that part. That's what I think she's trying to say, or that's what I'm getting from what she's saying.
That's exactly what you're saying. But the situation to me is a little different because they were already separated in the house
from Remy
word. From
said 2 years.
Almost 2 years. For 2 years, literally in the same room. And during the process of that time, while they were married in the same house with their child, with their children, or whatever the case may be, Remy was doing her thing.
Fix that. And he was trying to
He
fix
was
that.
trying to fix that. He
That's
wanted to
the
go-
point.
he wanted-
That's what I'm saying. So them 2 years, he was trying to fix that. She was not trying to let him fix that. So now that he got him a new chick and she's bigger, now you're mad. That's where it going. That's where
Now
we going wrong at.
That's what it
But
is.
here's the thing.
For 2 years, he was trying to fix that. You wasn't having it. Now your shit didn't play out. Mine's played out. I got a bag over here. You did. So that's why you keep saying that. I don't care about, I got you bags. So why I care about a bag? I got you bags. I'm getting her bags. You know what I mean? So it's like people getting it fucked up with that part.
I don't
Right.
think Clarissa is delayed at all. I don't think she's delayed.
I don't think she's stupid. I don't
Remy
think she's
got on
delayed neither,
TV.
but I understand.
Remy got on TV and said, I'm single. Once that lady make a declaration, okay, legally, if we want to, since I don't know when street people get so goddamn legal all of a sudden. Okay,
Yeah, I don't know
legalese, yeah. Legalese, they're still under the government. Emotionally and spiritually, they're under each other's covenant. Remy's under whatever covenant she's under, talking about I'll make the best girlfriend because if you sell drugs, I'll get you a plug. She ain't the best girlfriend. She trying to send you to prison. Talking that shit. If you need a gun, I'll get you a gun. She trying to send you to prison. That's not the best girlfriend. The best girlfriend tell you, stop doing that. I got a better plan. You don't need a gun. We can handle it like this. So she's a dog ass girlfriend. Number two, Clarissa Shield looks at that man with admiration, respect, all the intangibles. When we ask a woman, what do you bring to the table? This is what you say, ladies. Since y'all don't know how to answer the fucking question and y'all so offended, I bring peace. I support you. I respect you. I admire you. I cultivate your plans. I make your house a home. I give you the good coochie. Whatever you need to make your life better is what I bring to you. Anything a woman, anything you can bring me, I can support it and grow it with you. That's what Clarissa Shields is bringing to the table for this man. He's happy. He's smiling. She's happy. She's smiling. Everybody else on the outside have an opinion is miserable. I don't see nobody else talking about their relationship, enjoying their relationship the way these two are. I'm not even enjoying my goddamn life the way they are, but I'm going to sit here and put them down for being happy. People need to mind their fucking business, clean their own house up. And ladies, if you want to find you a PAP, put your best foot forward and find you a PAP. Stop dissing the PAP that you know you want in your life.
Right? Hey, yo, that nigga's funny as hell.
You said what
Like, I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Listen, real talk, right? Y'all forget who Remy is. Remy is from the Bronx, bro. Remy is a scumbag. So it's like, she feel like how niggas feel. You know how you that nigga that you do some dumb shit and then fuck your whole game up? And now you like, damn, I should have kept that bitch. Or I should have kept her. That's what I needed. And you can't never get that back now. So now you just gotta make her seem like she was the one. That's what Remy is, a real nigga, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all keep forgetting that shit. Remy is a real nigga, and it's spilling out. It's just in the girl version. You see that nigga? She's telling you like, oh, she said I'm a good girlfriend. I'm a good wife. I get you a gun. A good wife wouldn't even say no shit like that. Knowing that she can get you a gun. Like, knowing that she can really get you a gun, she wouldn't have said that. She wouldn't have told you I get you a plug. No, she would have get you a plug. She wouldn't have said that. You fight your girl when your girl don't want you to be out there. You go do problems like me. I'm gonna do problems because my chick didn't want me doing all that shit I used to do. I'm still trying to do that dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? So she just telling y'all she's a real nigga. She's telling y'all I'm a scumbag from the BDB, man. Fuck you talking
That's
about?
a fact.
I was raised by the scumbag. I'm a scumbag. Fuck with a scumbag. I'm a real scumbag. I'm outside. Ain't nothing wrong with being outside. That's what she's going through. But she's a scumbag. That's why you fuck with her. That's why you love her so much. You know what I mean? She's a scumbag. She's like, you know what I mean? I fucks with her.
No doubt.
But she did some dumb shit and it ain't play out right for her. So she's fucked. She fucked
So
up.
here's a video where they are enjoying themselves, and people have been in the comments picking out things like her hair. Look at her hair. At first they were saying things like, "Pat, really not happy. You look happy to me." Now they're enjoying themselves on the water. And people are literally saying the most negative things. As some was saying, oh, mind your business. How do you know? So they have it. They doing their thing. And they're separated. Bottom line. They're not together anymore. Remy and him is not together anymore. They're separated. Their spirits are separated. Their energy is separated. You know what I mean? Everything. Your thoughts?
Well, only thing negative I can say is I don't see why Pap got on the Gucci bucket on the water. That's the only thing that negative I gotta say. He's fucking up the Gucci bucket on the water. But other than that, they look like a happy couple, enjoying their lives. I didn't know Papoose has so many teeth in his mouth. That man's so goddamn happy. I can see all the teeth. I can see his back teeth when he smiles. If a woman can bring you that type of joy, invest in that woman. That's mental health. That's physical health. That's low blood pressure. That's high sperm count. When you eat her coochie, it probably tastes like hope. When you eat Clarissa Shields' coochie, it tastes like hope for the future. It tastes like $1 million. It tastes like I can conquer the world. You eat Remy's coochie, it tastes like housing authority, welfare. We ain't gonna be able to connect the rent. I got a court case coming up next week. Where my pack of Newports at? I'm going to the store to get a Lucy and a Deuce. But when you eat Clarissa coochie, it tastes like a mansion. It tastes like a house. It tastes like I could conquer the world. You eat Remy pussy, it tastes like Tim's and yo, what's up, son? Total difference in happiness when you with these two different women.
Me personally, right? I'm gonna say some real shit. Like this, how I feel, right? I feel like I'm going through a divorce, so I understand. I feel like once y'all say y'all separated, like being married is different. That's like being with your girl. Oh, I ain't fucking with her right now. I ain't fucking with that. You start doing your little 1-2. You feel me? You running out on the street. You feel happy out there. But even when you out there in the street, I used to miss being home. You're like, damn, I want to be home. You heard? So I feel like that's what they're going through. They should have never got into a new relationship. I feel like they should have just went in the street and seen what the street could take you from being with your wife or being with your husband again. If you found something out there that was worth going over there, you should have figured it out. But I think that he just piggybacked off of her doing what she did. And she just did her dumb shit because she thought coming home, people was in here and they gassed her. So they both got fucked over. And I feel like she missed Papoose, but she can't say it now. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Papoose, because you think about it, the nigga waited for 2 years trying to fix it. So he still love his wife, but them 2 years, she was saying, she was pushing him away. But once she showed him a nigga, and then he had to fight this nigga, he jetted. Now she can't get him back, you feel me? So they should have just waited. They should have just waited that 2, 3, 4, 5 years apart, separated, because niggas always go back to their old things. We knew that. Everybody always go back to their old things. Some don't, some do, but majority of people always go back to their old relationships. And y'all supposed to work on fixing it new, loving each other again, respecting each other again, building with each other again. That's they should have did. But Remy was on some, Remy like, man, fuck that. They tried. So being that she was some nigga shit, Papoose got to be a nigga. And now they both got to be on some nigga shit. And now this is what we get from being some nigga shit. Because 10 years from now or 5 years from now, yeah, we never know. Those are baby mama drama shit. You know what I'm saying? So the only way he can stay with her, he got to give Krista Shields a baby. Type of nigga Papoose is. He got to give her a baby to show niggas that he's for real.
Or marry her.
Yeah, but then he's still going to be like, damn. But look, now you got to go, this is my second marriage. This is my second baby mother. This all that goofy shit.
Right.
Now you got to try to bring them together. Now you got to try to make them coexist together when they could have just, I feel like they should have just waited.
It was a saying too. Right. It is a saying too that, you know, a lot of times when you break up with someone, you have kids with them, sometimes would be the best thing to stay together, because once you go out there is nothing really out there for you. You know what I mean? There is nothing out there. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Hold up.
Yeah, you might have to go out and come back in. That's all. Go out and come back in. That's going to help you. Reboot it. It's going to reboot. Yeah. So yeah.
You can hear.
Yeah, I can hear you. Scum, you can hear me?
Yes.
Okay,
Where
cool.
Miles, Miles, you there?
Yeah, he there.
All right.
Yeah, so sometimes I think that breaking up in a situation like that, you know, I think most people do see the consequences of going out there. I think, what's her name? One of the twins that went out there when she left the other guy. Yeah, Maury. Yeah, when she actually was, talking about how there's nothing out there as far as her dating. And sometimes I think, like, for instance, when a woman leave a man for cheating, for some reason they go out and they get with a man who's cheating more. They get with a big scum, you know what I mean? Right? You know what I mean?
Honestly, they would be lucky. They would be lucky to land me after a divorce.
I know that's.
I ain't no walk in the park.
Yeah, man. So hey, it is what it is, man. Let me get my man back in here. You good? You got a spot? Yeah, I think you off now, bro. I think it's freezing a lot. So wherever you are now, it's freezing a lot. Can't even hear you now at all. So let's go to the comment board real quick.
Let me say one thing.
Go ahead, bro.
I think it's hustling backwards to leave a divorce and get a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Like you said, the goal is to be married and stay married. And if you can't work it out in the marriage, then I understand, but you go right back into the dating pool at the bottom. You don't get divorced and still be having wife status when you meet other guys. You fall right to the bottom. You're a jump off, you a booty call, you a steady sex partner. Then you might elevate to a girlfriend, but you got to battle your way back up the charts to get back to wife.
Yeah, it's like
you don't just get a divorce and then still have wife status in the single world. No, you get a divorce and you fall right back to the bottom.
Yeah.
Sex partner. I'm allowed to cheat on you with my girlfriend. Maybe I'll be in a relationship, maybe I won't. String you along for a little while. Then you break up with 2-3 men. Now you got more on your jacket. Then you finally got to fight your way up to being a wife again. And that's not an easy climb.
Yeah, man. That's a fact.
That. You don't leave your marriage and thinking there's something great out there for you. There's nothing great out there for you other than what you create for yourself.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate. That's a great point. It's unfortunate that I even heard Remy say that she was bored. She was tired of him getting 10, 20% of her money of deals that he actually set up. You know what I mean? She said she was bored. Literally out of her mouth. Yeah. So this is what the young lady said on the chat. It's clear that y'all haven't seen a lot as it relates to this. Yeah, all right. So y'all chuck it up to you wanting to see your boy happy. I can respect that. Okay. Somebody else said PAP is a nobody. Somebody else said they were trying to work it out, but I guess she was in the DMs. Okay. Like Cardi B. Somebody said, like Cardi B. Dawn, thank you for chiming in. Appreciate you. I think that's Donica. I don't know how to pronounce it, but Donica Gray, 7751. Thank you for chiming in. Do me the favor, press subscribe on YouTube. I appreciate your subscription helps the algorithm. You know what I mean? There's no pay, there's no fee for that. I appreciate you chiming in. Thanks. And if you guys want to support me here on D.A.P, do me the favor. And, there is a Cash App going across the screen that you can check out and put that Cash App and support a brother on this live or for whatever I'm doing. I appreciate it. Yep. So that's a good point. Let's see what else the chat's saying. Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Y'all can hear me?
Yep.
I can't see that shit. Yeah.
I can see you. We can see you. We can see you though. Let me just see. Yeah, you on. Yeah, you freezing, bro. Wherever you was at before, that was the best spot. You're in the bad spot now. Yeah. Go in and come back out. Move to another section. Yeah. So thank you guys for all chiming in. So yeah, Big Scum made a great point. If you have anything else to say on your comment on the comment board, go ahead and put it in. Just like Cardi B. Okay. So now she's saying, Dornice or whatever, saying, just separate, but your separation does not mean open divorce. You said a separation doesn't mean open divorce. Can you hear me now, bro? Okay, yeah, I can hear you now too. You guys might have to put the camera down somewhere. Yeah, put the camera down.
I had to throw the phone on the
A
charger.
little bit. Yeah.
I'm gonna be on some sideways shit.
Okay, that's cool for now. Yeah, do your thing. It's all good. Yep.
Let me figure out.
All right, let's see what else says. Okay, cool. So we got rid of all the comments real quick. So let me go to this real quick. I've got another video for you guys. Give me 1 minute. What y'all think about this one here? I appreciate y'all hanging out with me too for this long, man. I really appreciate it, man. It means a lot. Yeah, real talk. Here we go.
He's citing fraud. Stephen Hunter, aka Kevin Hunter, is trying everything that he can in order to have his spousal support from Wendy Williams reinstated. Now he's asking a judge to vacate their divorce. He wants it overturned. He wants to be married to Wendy again because he's citing fraud. He's claiming that apparently $48 million was hidden. So according to the US Sun, they said in a Wells Fargo report from May of 2019, it reported that Wendy Williams had a little bit over $7.3 million in her account. However, Wendy's best friend, Regina, submitted an affidavit into the divorce proceedings alleging that Wendy had a total of $55 million in her account as of 2022. Regina claims that Wendy showed her her bank statements. But as you know, Wendy's under a guardianship and he's trying to have the guardian kicked out, saying that Wendy can testify for herself. Kelvin Hunter, aka
Your thoughts on that?
Well, he's after the money.
Yep.
When he had her, he didn't want her, or he did want her, but he made mistakes and they got a divorce. Now it seems like the guardianship is protecting her from his predatory advances. It seemed like that guardianship was a very strategic move to protect those hidden assets. If Wendy was planning on leaving him, if she staged all of this, whatever she's going through, very strategic chess move to keep herself away from his predator. The guardianship, he wants to get back married. But if he wanted to get back married, why mention $48 million? That money shouldn't even come up. The emotional connection, the spiritual connection, everything I need from this woman that I made a mistake, I love, I want her back, should have been the precipice of the conversation. Once he talked about $48 million being hidden, we already knew what his agenda was. And the guardianship is protecting Wendy. Hopefully the guardianship don't turn around and bite her in the ass.
Mm-hmm. Good point. Good point. Okay. My man, you got anything to say? Or you still reading the comments? See, that's one thing we can't do to be in this podcast.
No.
Can't read the comments.
I was trying to find me a charge. I ain't mean to. I'm reading it, but I ain't reading it. But Wendy,
right.
Wendy's a different situation, right? I wasn't reading the comments, but Wendy, fuck that. Wendy might have taken that money. Get that money from Wendy. I don't give a fuck. Fuck Wendy.
All right, cool. All right, what she say here? What she say? Dornice says, I was Wendy Williams, could interview her ass. She said, I was Wendy Williams. I think she said, I wish Wendy Williams could interview her. I don't know how you putting that, but Wendy Williams.
I don't know.
He never set Remy up. He never set Remy up. She has Fat Joe. 50 cents.
What you mean set up?
I don't know, far as setting her up in life and make sure she's right. I think she's saying that she never set him up. I think she's saying she got Fat Joe and she has 50 cents mogul with a question mark. I don't know.
But You gotta also think about it. Some people get married for money. So I feel like Wendy and her dude, they was married for money. From what I was watching, like from like
Yeah.
Wendy, they was married, dude. They was married based off of money.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why he's talking like that. Because you gotta think about it. You don't really be wanting your money back. You only say that shit when you mad, when you want your money back. But when you look like when you looking for your family and shit like that, that shit hurt. That shit hurts different when you lose your family. And when you trying to get your family back, you ain't thinking about no cars, you ain't about no jewelry. You thinking about your girls or your little son or making amends with your baby mother or your baby father, so we can live right, so we can do what we were supposed to do, even if it ain't together. It's still gonna be together because we both growing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And if that shit bring us back together, that's what we gotta let that shit do. But right now, that Wendy Williams shit, they married for money, so that shit was that's different. When niggas marry for money, that's what you get. When you marry, it's all about what you marrying somebody for. You marrying them for a family. You marrying them for money. You marrying them because you about to go to jail and you need somebody to come see you. Or you know what I'm saying? You do things for that. So that all determines on that's what you get out of that shit. When you marry for what you want, that's what you get out of that shit. That's what I think.
That's what's up. Peace and blessings. Yeah, man. Definitely get the likes up, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you for the reminder. Do me a favor and press like. For those that's here already, please do me a favor. Just press like. What's the like button? I appreciate it. Real talk. Thank you. I appreciate it. That means a lot. Share the page if you can. I appreciate that as well. Real talk. Yeah. Again, the Cash App is on the bottom scrolling by. And you can get the Cash App. Let me give you the Cash App. Hold on. $ D.A.P Barber 201. You can grab that one. $ D.A.P Barber 201. You can do that. Let me just make sure I grab it, the right one, because I don't even see that up here. Let me just scroll on down. Give me 1 minute. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. All right. So go back to the chat again. Gucci man old lady flipped the money. What you saying? She flipped it, made it bigger. Okay. Kimberly says no, they were together. They were together from the rip. Mal, she paid for him to live in the home that he made a family in for years. You just came back in, so let me read this over to you again, Mal. You just came back in. Somebody was trying to respond to your comment. She said, no, they were together from the rip, Mouse. She paid for him to live in the home that they made made a new family in for years. By the time we found out, it was years into an affair. I think she's talking about Wendy. I'm not sure.
That's what I'm saying. I don't really know too much about the Wendy.
Right.
From my knowledge of, I don't really pay attention. I don't really know about Wendy like that.
Okay.
So I can't really. That's what I'm saying. When the shit that I seen, like little interviews, I saw that he only married her for the money. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm thinking, because that's all they ever said. He only married her for the bread. So
Donisa said PAP was Remy's +1. See, they all stay sunning them. They sunning Pat, man. Taisha or Tasha Robertson says Kevin married for money. Kevin married for money. Wendy married for protection. Married love for love and protection. Kevin didn't lose his family. He gave his family up for the side chick and lost the bag.
See, so he came back for the bag because he lost it, but that's he only married. That's what I said. He only married her for the money. And once he fucked his bread up, he tried to get back in there to get the money back.
Mm-hmm. Denise said also, Pap didn't flip the money. What about him cheating? You said Pap didn't flip the money? Pap was the one who put the deals together. He did flip the money.
He gave her. Like y'all keep saying that, right? When we say
the narrative, that's the narrative going out there.
Narrative is good, but the narrative is, think about it. I didn't flip anything for her. When she came home, he had deals waiting for her. What the like? I don't get what the hell you talking about. I don't get it, but I guess so.
And he's
If a nigga,
right.
like what was Remy coming home for? Y'all wasn't gonna talk about her song "I'm Conceited." Y'all wasn't gonna talk about that shit. Y'all wasn't gonna talk about her album. What y'all was gonna talk about when she came home? Because before she left, y'all was making fun of her for shooting her friend for $1,000. So what the fuck? What interviews y'all would send her up to have? Y'all would have disrespected her, gave her $1,000 an interview type shit.
Well, there was
Know
another podcast we was on the other day, and I brought up the fact that you shot somebody for $1,000.
So how you got that bad?
Look, and you calling Remy slow. Calling Clarissa slow or delayed. I don't think that's
Remy was shooting. Remy was going to the top. And she shot her best friend for $1,000 and went to jail. What the fuck is y'all talking about?
Yeah, exactly. That's
delayed.
That's delayed. That's all the way delayed. Yeah, I don't care what y'all say. That's delayed. And that's real talk. You know what I mean? If you went back $1,000 over your friend,
and then Pat Pooh stupid ass stayed around.
Fight? Come on, man.
Then Pat Pooh stupid ass stayed around and made her and gave her equal rights to him. He said he already knew you was stupid, but he like, fuck, let me big you up even some more. He bigged you up. I married your dumb ass in jail. I went to jail. I married your dumb ass.
Yeah, he said that both of them. I guess they were saying. He even said, "Yo, that wasn't even real. We want to make it official. When you come home, that's where they did the thing on that show.
Got you on loving hip hop. Got you on there. Even on loving hip hop, you was about to fight little Lola. You was about to fight the little chick Lola on loving hip hop. That's sit your little ass. Like Remy was like, don't get me wrong, I fucks with Remy. I ain't taking nothing from Remy. I fucks with Remy, but they wanted to know what Pat was going to talk about on that show. You know what I'm saying? That's what they wanted. They wanted to see what Pat Pooch was going to do and how they was going to show their black love to that show. And Remy saw the show and watched what they was doing and said, yo, we could make the algorithm doing this dumb shit. We can make a bag of that. Fuck that black love shit. Nobody care about that black love shit. Let's do this stupid shit. And that's why it's playing out like that. Hey, when they was doing Black Love, what the other narrative was, there wasn't no black love. It was just everybody was just doing stupid shit, whatever the fuck to make money. He was bringing something tangible to the situation. Black love. Let's make it black love. New York hip hop. Let's turn that shit. We turn it to this.
Word.
You fucked it up. You changed it back to what it was. Being stupid, making us look stupid on TV. You know what I'm saying? And everybody loving that shit. And we like ignorance. Right. And now this nigga love you. You disrespected this nigga. Now he's soft for loving his. How the fuck you become a soft nigga for loving your family? God damn. You see the narrative they put out? That's corny.
Yeah.
How the fuck you a weak nigga because you decided to let her do her thing and you stay up? Like, how you a weak nigga for that? But no, fuck it, you a weak nigga. Now look, he want half. Give it to him. He gonna get his shit. They gonna get half. He gonna get half everything. It's fucked up.
Yeah, I think Remy know he's gonna get something though. He's gonna get something. Somebody said he was a gorilla glued to her nuts. Somebody said he was a gorilla glued to her nuts. He was begging to attach to her with the baby. That's something that Big Scum said. Also,
who?
My man said he was glued to her nuts. He was begging to get attached to her with a baby. With a baby? I don't know if he's talking about Remy or Clarissa. He was begging to. Oh, they all said that he was begging her actually to give him a baby.
He was.
Her.
What's wrong with that? Niggas ain't beg their baby mother to give them a baby. The fuck?
Yeah, they want a family. If they don't have no kids, they don't have no kids, or they want more kids, that's what they do. What's wrong with that? I don't think there's wrong with that.
Girls beg niggas to have kids all the time. Fuck with them.
Right. Yeah. Got a point.
I wouldn't have begged though.
No, we talking about the way they. No, we talking about beg. I don't think he was begging like that. But niggas be like, yo, keep my baby. Don't give it to my baby. Get my baby.
It became a showrunner though. It became something to make the show a little better. I want to have a child. I don't want one right now. So that gave them a storyline more so than him begging. I think they taking Hollywood and bringing it into the streets a little too heavy. Let's have a storyline. I want to. You see, she gave him the baby at the end of the day, so that was just a storyline to cook up to give him a little more interest and depth. I think that's more so what it was than him begging. For procreation with her. But they got to make it good for us to have some
entertainment. That's what it was. Okay, I can feel that. That's a good perspective. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, what you say, Dornisa, the golden child?
Who that?
That's the baby.
Oh, that's the baby name. The golden child.
And Remy always mentioned, I got the golden child. He begged her on TV. Yes, he did.
Come on, they was making good storyline, good family thing.
That's all.
Come on, give us a little something to deal with other than black love. People love negativity. Seeing happy people on TV don't do shit. Remember the Cosby Show? A happy black family. People dog that shit out. There can't be no doctor, no lawyer raising kids in a nice household, and the kids aren't in trouble. Everybody's well adjusted and clean and intelligent. That's not real life. That's bullshit. So what they gonna say? The Cosby Show set the Cosby Show set the precedent back in the 80s and got dusted off as that's not real black life. Papoose and Remy, these niggas can't possibly want to be with each other that much. He's begging her for a baby. Knock it off. Come on with the bullshit, man. Anything good and great that we don't have in our lives, we vilify it. If my life ain't great as yours and going as great as yours, you had to do something that I couldn't have did, that you did illegal. You ain't really get it like that. Somebody did. Whatever's not going great for me, I'm going to put it on you and transpose it on you to down your happiness. People hate when people are fucking happy, man.
Hey. Great point, my brother. Great point. Okay, Donisa says she had to go get shots to have the baby because his fish wasn't swimming. I can say his fish wasn't swimming. Man, people crazy. He had to go to the doctor to get shot because his fish wasn't swimming. Yeah. Okay. So now this is a good question that people put out. A lot of people say that Pap ain't about nothing. He's piece of doodle. So they say, what is his biggest accomplishment? What is Pap's biggest accomplishment?
You want me to answer that?
Yeah, go ahead.
How I think he feels, like every other man feels. His family, his kids. You know what I mean? Being a daddy, being a family man, being able to say, being a daddy, man. Yeah, stand up, being a daddy, man.
Yeah, because that's not, that's
at first, look what he said. I don't want to take this shit to the internet, bro. So he was looking out for his family. So his best compliment is making sure his family's straight, no matter what. Right now, he got to be the villain. He got to be the nigga that didn't take care of his kids, the broke nigga, the cheater. He got to be all of that nigga so his family could grow. You know what I mean? It's fucked up, but hey, that's how I got to be, man. He was too good. He was too good of a nigga. So he got to be fucked up to be that nigga now. You know what I'm saying?
Your thoughts on that, Big Stone?
I mean, he pretty much what is his biggest accomplishment is being a father. His kid ain't up for murder, but Remy's is. So his biggest accomplishment is making sure his family is intact, making sure he's the breadwinner, making sure his children are well adjusted. He's putting out a good product into this world. People who can work, children who can be respectful, not criminals. So I think his biggest asset to life is having the best well-adjusted family that he could provide the world with. That's what I think his accomplishments should read. Outside of rapping, which is, anything we do in this life is temporary, but the legacy we leave and the family we produce and the children we raise, that's your biggest reward and your biggest accomplishment. Or sometimes your biggest failure.
Sometimes it could be both.
Say it again, bro.
Sometimes it could be both. Like for me, I'm I thought I was a good father, but I am a good father. But at the end of the day, I wasn't a good father because the things that I did that caused me to be divorced. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you get both. But then you gotta learn from that. Some niggas don't learn from that. Some niggas get hearted from that. Some niggas be like getting deeper and deeper in the hole from that shit. You know what I'm
Explain.
saying? Some niggas
Explain.
like
but to your credit, you're accountable. You're not using anything as a crutch. So what turned out to be
that's what I'm
your
saying.
curse, what turned out to be your disappointment, is turning
Turned
out to be
my
your
blessings.
pride and joy.
That's
It's
right.
turning out to
That's
be
what I'm
your
saying.
strength. Because you're not using anything on as a crutch to say, this happened to me, I'm about to do this. You saying, no, I made that mistake, but I'm gonna make sure my children and my ex-wife understand that I'm a better man and I'm gonna push us forward. So I
Taking
applaud you, man.
accountability. Yeah, I applaud you for
That's what I'm
that.
saying. But you got some niggas,
Yeah.
but you got some niggas that be like how I used to be. I used to be like that too. I fucked up. I ain't give a fuck. I fucked up. She made me do that. Some niggas, and I'm gonna stop saying niggas, right? Because you know people be offended by the terms that we use and be just
Word.
like everything. You could be
Yeah.
whatever. So I'm gonna say, us men, when we get done dirty, and then only thing we know how to do is do dirty back, or to make that person feel how we feel. Cause that's all men do. We only go off feelings. So if you disrespect me, I'm gonna disrespect you back, right? So whatever happened in that marriage that made him feel disrespected, and then he went overboard, and now he lost his family, is either he learned from that, or he take that shit and say, you know what? Nobody gonna be happy now because I ain't happy. You understand what I'm saying? It be like that. Some niggas get like that. But it's all about you finding God. You gotta have not just like when niggas say finding God, everybody say you gotta find God. No, your heart gotta be pure always. Even when you run in the street, your heart still gotta be pure. Some people got pure hearts, and Papoose is one of them niggas. He's showing you that his heart is pure. He's not doing nothing out of spite. He's doing something that he feels is this is what he was doing it for. Whether y'all say this or that. So he's only responding. Of course, a nigga gonna be mad when he's responding to niggas talking crazy, but he still has a heart. So what I'm saying is, just because this shit look crazy, he's wearing that. No nigga want to look fucked up in front of their family. No nigga want to look fucked up in front of their children, bro. Nobody. Nobody want to not beat it. Like nobody want a woman taking care of them. I don't give a fuck how much niggas sling this and sling that and get a bitch to do this or get a chick to do that, or I got different chicks. Niggas always want that girl to always be there for them, no matter what. Niggas always want that respect level. So what I'm saying is, just because you fuck up, don't mean you can't overshine that shit. You just gotta understand and take accountability. I fucked up. Now let me get to it now. You know what I'm saying? Let me get to it. Sometimes it may take forever. You never know, but you gotta still want to do it. Niggas be wanting to take that leap. As soon as that shit don't happen right there, niggas will bounce and go do what the fuck they was doing. Some niggas will be like, nah, fuck that. This right here really means something to me. My kids, my kids knowing that I'm there for them. I could go see their football games. I could go see their teachers meeting. I could go take them to get some ice cream every Sunday. That's what we do. I don't give a fuck. That's all we do. But me and my kids know every Sunday we gonna have that ice cream cone together.
Well,
You know what I mean?
that's what's up. That's what's up. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Mommy could buy her 60 bags, but I bought that ice cream. She love that ice cream more than them bags.
So Valve or Vev, I don't know how to pronounce it. I know I'm not pronouncing it right. No one is perfect, and you are more than what you can do for your family. Being present means a lot, Miles. Real talk.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Right. Being present is 100% on point, man. Yeah, man. And that's one thing I think I want to give Pap, you know what I mean? I want to give him the fact that, character means a lot. I think Big Scum mentioned this as well. What type of qualities this man had for the relationship? Because a lot of men are not built for a relationship. They don't have relationship qualities as far as their character is concerned, as far as their spirituality is concerned, as far as their, wanting to be able to lead and guide. You know what I mean? Y'all don't understand that Pap actually kept Remy at peace in certain areas of their life, as far as her mental is concerned, because she was off the hook. She was not like, no regular meek type of chick. He kept her grounded as far as her mentality as well. So he provided that for her. That's another way of providing for men. And a lot of men just be like, the hell with you. You know what I mean? So we got to give him that. And I think that a lot of women don't understand that. But Remy, if she sat down and really kept it real, she would tell you even all the things that Clarissa is saying. Remy would be saying that same exact thing, and she's going to be saying that same thing, and that same thing a while from now. She will be saying that. She will be coming to us soon and saying, "Yo, listen, that brother is this, that brother is that. I was in my feelings." I'm telling you.
You know the difference between Remy and Clarissa? They both saying the same thing good about Pat, but we not listening, right? Remy said Papoose used to try to make her be civilized. She hated that shit, right? Clarissa Shields says, I embrace that shit when he's telling me to be better. You understand what I'm saying? So, so are we listening to what's going on?
That's facts, bro.
Remy says it over and over.
Very, very good observation, brother.
Like Remy said that shit over and over. This nigga, I hate this nigga. This nigga always trying to tell me, don't do this, don't do that. Yo, John, you fucked the bag up. You gonna do this. I hate that shit. She says, they both say that he does that to both of them. But it's the thing, like I said, Remy, shout out to my nigga Remy. When you ever see that, I fucks with Remy. She just come back like me. Shout out to that's my bro. That's my bro. I fucks with Remy. That's my bro, man. I fucks with Remy. That's my bro.
Crazy.
Far as bros goes, street nigga. She's the big homie street nigga. I don't give a fuck, you know what I'm saying? But as far as like what we saying in the situation, Remy did some bullshit and she need to be accountable for that. And they need to tell Remy, Remy, you fucked up. At the end of the day, get your man back. Cause you might can still get him. You know what I'm saying? So get your nigga back. But she don't have people in that corner. Just like I never would have got good if I never had nobody in my corner to tell me, now you fucked up, but you could get your family back. You feel me? You fucked up, but you could get your family back.
Word.
Oh, look, you saying she don't fuck with you, but nigga, how she don't fuck with you, but she still got you around your kids. You ain't on child support. You ain't this, you ain't that, you ain't this. So we all look at what we not getting, but understand we not understanding what we got. So, like I said, if Remy, that's big bro. If Remy sit down and say, you know what? I did do some dumb shit. I thought I was, you know what I mean? I thought I was Diddy bobbing.
I thought I was
fucked me over. Yeah, I thought I was Diddy. I'm still that bitch though. She's still that bitch. But I thought I was that nigga. Let me get back to being that nigga. Boom. This what it is. Papoose would be like, you know what? All right, Clarissa, I'm sorry, I gotta go. That's my bitch. You gotta understand me. You know what I mean? And Clarissa understand that. Because if Clarissa was in this shit, she'll do the same thing. Anybody that's in that situation gonna understand a man going back to his family, a woman going back to their family, man. Because you want family to be family, bro.
Word. That's facts. Okay, I like that. Yeah, I like that. That's what's up. Great perspective, brother. Great observation. Yeah. You want to add to that, Scum?
No, I mean I agree with what he's saying. You know, every baby mama I done took down, every wife I done took down, I would encourage them to go back to their family. Don't think it's sweet over here because you enjoying what I'm doing to you. You coming over here and it's like a vacation. I'm laying the meat on you. Ain't no responsibility. We having a good time. You thinking it's sweet over here. No, it's not sweet. Go back to your family.
Go back home to him. What we talking about?
That's right. That nigga. Come here, get what you need, and go home and take care of your life. Don't get what you need here, fall in love and think it's sweet. It's not sweet out here. Enjoy what me and you doing on the side. Go home to your family. I always promote family in the middle of promoting myself.
You hear me? So all the ladies or everybody that's on here,
that's a very good
some real nigga shit. Y'all better listen to that.
Y'all
because niggas really feel like that, but niggas ain't gonna tell you that.
They're not gonna tell you that. And that's why I respect.
They ain't gonna tell you that. Niggas, that's what I said. Us three right here, we gonna keep it funky, but we gonna tell you what the truth is, and we still gonna keep it whatever. Yeah. But that's right there.
And that's what that's what people need to hear. A lot of women really need to hear this. I think statements and perspectives like we're giving right now. I think people like the twin girl, Maury and them, whatever, they should have listened to stuff like this Because if they, before they went out there to do what they were doing, and they heard this, they'll be like, you know what? I think I'm gonna try to work this thing out.
Yeah, don't
And
think
they went out there and got with, this one, that one, this one, that one, and they start feeling like, yo, like dirt. Real talk. Because
You know how many?
it's not sweet out
You
here.
know how many niggas
A
cheat
lot of
on? You know how
women
many
get
niggas
to
cheat
it.
on their wife, but don't want to be with the people they cheated on? They want to still be with their wife.
Yeah.
But see, it's different with women. When the women cheat with you, you pound them good, you treat them good, you
They
give them
think that
advice.
they think you love them.
Right. You listen to what's going on at home and you try to help them. Don't worry about that. You give them some good advice. You give them that dick. You have fun with them. They thinking shit's sweet. It's not sweet. Go home to your husband. Work out your relationship. Don't think you leaving somebody and coming to me. Go home. Work out your relationship. Have fun with me, but go work out your problems. I always promote family.
Yo, that's the realest shit you're going to get right here. You know what I mean? That, no, not apologetic for perspectives. Real talk. So
That's some Maury shit for your ass.
real
You
talk.
heard?
Yeah, you can't get no better than that, man.
Yeah.
Word up. Hey man. So hey man, I wanna thank you guys for coming up. We've been on here for about almost 2 hours or some change.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to hit it, man. I gotta hit it.
Yeah, I know what you gotta go do. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. No doubt.
Appreciate you. Hey Miles, nice meeting you too, bro. I fucks with you, man.
Hey, yo, nice meeting Big Scum. Nice meeting Big Dig. Nice meeting everybody in the chat. I'm gonna go there and bother her. I'm gonna wake her up and let her know, man.
Word.
You
Y'all go
set me up for this.
Y'all can go ahead.
You set me up for this, man.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I think it was a good show. I think you guys really brought your perspective straightforward. Y'all, no chaser, very transparent, and it's much appreciated. That's what D.A.P is all about. So I thank you guys once again for coming on, man. You did your thing, and share it, like it, and don't forget. I want you guys too to go over to YouTube and press subscribe over there on David Adams Podcast. Much love and respect. Until next time. To the next topic. D.A.P. You've been D.A.P. Peace, y'all. Much love. Yeah, so I think that was a great topic, man. I think that was a great topic. I think those two brothers put it down. I think they really clarified some things. I think they gave their perspectives, their observations, their opinions straightforward. You know what I mean? And if you came in late, you can go ahead back and watch it and put your comments in the comment board and tell us what you feel and what you think. You know what I mean? About this topic. And however you feel, put it on the comment board. Now, one thing I don't care for the trolls. If you're coming on just to troll in the comment board, it's not necessary, man. You can go anywhere else to troll, but I appreciate you coming. You know, those who definitely have some positive comments, some real questions, some real statements. I appreciate it. But the trolls, salute, man. Thank you anyway for coming on. Much love, respect. Peace and blessings. You have been D.A.P.